my heart chokes. Like Midas, everything you touch turns gold. You dance in the hallway like nobody's told. You say my name so softly, like a soft little word. Yeah. Every time you're near me, all my doubts get blurred. You take my day, turn it bright, brand new. Every look you give says I choose you. I get you more than anybody ever could. You get me in a way I never understood. In every little smile, every little move you do. Ooh, baby, I don't need a reason. I just know. I just know. I get you. It's all about your dreams, eyes wide, shining clear. And you tell the wildest stories I could listen for years. And you roll your eyes and kiss me when I'm stubborn and proud. You pull me back to center when my thoughts get loud. You take my fear, turn it into truth. Every time you touch me, I remember you. I get more than anybody ever could. You get me, in a way I never understood. Every little smile, every little move you do. Ooh, baby, I don't need a reason. I just know. I just know. I get when the world feels heavy on my shoulders, you lean in, lay your head right over mine. You say we can carry this together, and just like that, I'm fine. Oh, I'm fine. What up, YouTube? It's your girl, DeeDee. Welcome back to another live stream. I hope you guys are doing well. Listen, put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me good. 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me good. If the sound is good, put a 1 in the chat before I get to talking. Happy Friday! I hope y'all are doing well. Shout out to everybody watching, everybody in the building, everybody who supports the channel. I appreciate you so much. Make sure you guys put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me good. 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me good. All right, what's going on? Shout out Manny E in the building. What's going on? How are you? Ryan from the 8. What's going on, Ryan? Oh my God. Shout out to Jocelyn Barrett. I hope I'm saying that right. Shout out to you, Derek Thomas. Shout out to everybody in the building, everybody watching, everybody who supports the channel. Hotspot Casino. Who else we got in here? Shout out to everybody. King David 942. What's going on? How are you? Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to everybody in the building. As you come into the building, make sure you go ahead and thumbs up the stream. Make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all, to support the channel as you come into the building. All right. And also make sure if you are here and you like the content, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe, all right? Also, you can support via Super Chat or Cash App if you want to get your questions read or comments read. Make sure you are supporting in that way as well. Yeah, shout out to y'all. Happy Friday. I hope y'all are doing well so far. I hope you are enjoying your day so far. So as you come into the building, hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. So what's going on, UFO Kamikaze 1? What's going on? How are you? Glad to see you. So We're in the building. And Barbara Sun Live. I hope I'm saying that right. Barbara. I hope I'm saying that right. But shout out to you. Peace to you too as well. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. Listen, y'all see the title. Listen, let me tell you this. I'm so sick of little Tweety Bird head. You know what I mean? Jada Pinkett. I'm and it's not a personal thing. It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things where, it starts to sound like you're just disparaging your husband. And that's the part that I think people are getting tired of. It's one thing to have issues in your relationship and whatever is going on in your relationship. It should be private, especially in any relationship, any marriage, any relationship. I think that's something y'all should deal with personally. And I think, in my opinion, um, oh, Baba Ransom live. My bad. My bad. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me. Thank you. Thank you. But shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. My thing is with Jada, she is just doing too much, y'all. And I wanted to just speak on it because there's this new clip that is going around that is surfacing of her. And I want to play it and a little bit of what Will had to say, because this is just getting out of hand, honestly. It's just one of those situations where you just like, girl, stop already. Just stop already. And it's like, are you purposely trying to humiliate this man? Is what I'm getting at. Why? It's like her whole existence is really him. It's really about him. It's really not she's really not talking about herself as much. She has to draw him in and bring him into it. What's going on, Lorenzo Redmond, Kennard the DJ? How are you guys doing? Shout out to you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. But I'm just, it's like, damn, girl. And I'm like, 1 minute, and I'm like this, y'all. I'm like this. I feel bad for Will in a sense, because I'm like, clearly this man loves her, in my opinion. And I think he's, in his mind, he's doing what a loving husband would do. Like, if you truly love somebody, like, he's one of those, because he didn't even want to get divorced from the first lady. If y'all remember the first woman he was married to, Cherie, he didn't want that divorce. She wanted a divorce from him. He wanted to stay married. And I think the thing is, he said once he gets married, that's it. He don't want a divorce. So I think he's just willing to honor his vows, for one, I'll say. Just deal with the situation and make the best of it, because he cares about her. Clearly he does, because I don't think, if he didn't care about her, he would have been left her. I'm just saying. Oh my God. In my opinion. I think if he didn't care about her, he would have been left her. But I think he really loves her, and I think he wants to honor his vows, and he signed up for it, and he said bad marriage for life. They say bad marriage for life. So I think he's just willing to deal with it, work on it, whatever the situation is, and just go through it because he really cares about her. And he just sees something, I guess, we don't see. And she's the one with the problems, clearly. Oh my God. She's the one with the problems, in my opinion, because she's out here saying she said too much. She said too many disparaging things, in my opinion, that shows that she's really the problem. And this is why a lot of men be calling him a simp, because they're like, why are you sitting here dealing with all of this when you are Will Smith? You don't have to deal with this type of behavior. You could have been just left her and moved on. And I think they use the idea of it's cheaper to keep her as an excuse for him to stay and be in a relationship when he just really want to be there. I think he's just, he can move the way he want to move, and he's just like, okay, this is what I signed up for. I'm gonna sign up with it to the end. But she keeps finding more and more ways to humiliate him and disparage him, in my opinion, and I think it's just sad. And it makes him look even worse. You know what I mean? It makes him look worse. I'm just saying. But check out this. I don't know if you guys have already seen this clip, but I want to play this clip. And I think she's talking about her book, because I think she's still, either this is a old clip of her promoting her book, or it's a new one. Either way, a lot of people missed it, and a lot of people are reposting it, and they're talking about it. So check this out. Kennard, I hear what you're saying, and I hear other people saying that as well. And maybe that's part of the reason. And I said this before. Maybe there's something he don't want to come out, and she know where all the skeletons at. You know what I'm saying? And he don't want her to expose him. Maybe that's it. I don't know, but it's something. It's something, because this seems a little weird, I will say. But check out this video. Let me know what y'all think. Check this out. Hit the like button, y'all. Here we go.
You tell. Can I tell the little twist part?
Yeah, you tell the little twist part.
Set it up, because this one I was ready to throw my book across the room.
Yeah. So, you know, everything came out, and I was like, oh, I got to take myself to the table. Like now mind you, Will and I were not together. We hadn't been together. 2016. And I decided I'm going to take myself to the table. Will says, I want to come to the table with you. And I was...
Okay, so I'm thinking this is new, because she's going back to 2016. She's saying they weren't together. They weren't together. Okay, let's continue.
I was really surprised, and I was like, wow. He's like, I don't want you to be at the table by yourself. I want to support you. And so I was like, oh, okay. So he comes to the table, and, you know, I try to just, you know, and this is a really complex moment. We come to the table, and Will's not ready. He's not ready. And he's kind of backtracking, and he's going through this motion, and I'm like, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to speak my truth, but I'm also gonna protect you.
I retire. I retire from trying to make you happy. I need you to go make yourself happy and just prove to me that it's even possible. So me and Jada was reflecting about love. And I asked her, I said, what did she think was, you know, one of the biggest revelations that she had about love? She said that not make a person happy. And I thought that was a real deep idea. You can make a person smile, you can make a person feel good, you can make a person laugh, but whether or not a person is happy is deeply and totally and utterly out of your control.
So if I gotta look like the adulterous wife.
Now let's pause it for a second. And what he's saying is true. It's like the more you try to make somebody happy, the less happy they are. When you try to go out of your way above and beyond on a consistent basis to try to make, and let me rephrase that. When you try to make an unhappy person happy, it doesn't matter what you do, they're still going to be unhappy. If they're unhappy with themselves and they don't know how to find peace within themselves and they don't love themselves or whatever the issues might be concerning them, it doesn't matter what you do for that person, they're still going to find a way to be unhappy. You could give them the world, the moon, the stars. You could give them everything in your power to try to make them happy. If they are unhappy within themselves, if they can't find peace, if they don't feel like they're in the right situation, which I think in Jada's case, she chose this, but it's not something that she was happy with, clearly. She wanted something else, and this was something that she, in her mind, settled for. And once again, and this is just my opinion, I think that, you know, Will was an opportunity for her. It wasn't, you know, clearly she didn't like him like that. So it was somebody that she was unhappy on the wedding day. Nobody forced her to do it. She could have said no. She could have said, no, I don't want to do this. But she chose to do it anyway and chose to stay in the marriage and just seems to have been unhappy the whole time. So it's like, if this is not making you happy, what will make you happy? And why don't you try to find your happiness and leave the other person out of it and allow them to go and live their life and be happy with the things that they want to do? You can't drag other people down with you. But I think, you know, she's complex in a sense. It's like she don't know. It's like what she wants, she probably can't have. And this is what she gets, and she don't like it. And so this is why I think because most women, married women, if whatever you're going through in your marriage, you don't want to disparage your person. Y'all deal with that in private. You don't want to come out in public every chance you get and speak on him like you against him. It don't seem like she's for him but she don't want to come out so blatantly to the public. It's like she's saying she's protecting him, and maybe she's protecting him from something. But other than that, it's like she bask in the chance to go and speak on things about him, when I'm like, girl, we're not even asking for it. We're not even asking for it. Jada, we don't even care like that. So it's like we're not even asking for, it's like it's almost like she stays relevant by talking about Will. You know? And we people are tired of it, y'all. Let's continue.
To make sure you're good, I'm gonna do it. Y'all. So, and that wasn't the case. But I wanted him to be okay. Now, also in that moment, two things. As I'm moving forward, I'm also moving backwards. Because what I realized at that moment, I got in my martyrdom bag. And what that is for me is, I hadn't quite learned how to love myself and not leave Will on the side of the road. And I hadn't learned how to love Will and not leave myself on the side of the road. And in that moment,
listen. Oh my God, girl, this is insane. This is insanity. What y'all have money and fame? Go to the therapist. Tell it to the therapist. What do you mean? It's like it's like she's throwing herself under the bus, like what she did on the Red Table Talk, but she's trying to say, oh, she's not throwing him under the bus too. Why would you want to throw him under the bus? You married him. That's your husband. So why would you even want to throw him under the bus? You wrote a book, put it in the book and let it be. And maybe that's what she's referring to, the book. And so I'm just like, are people really interested in this? This is out of line, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, she clearly speaks on her not, I guess, not loving herself, or, trying to figure out herself and trying to be happy. And Will, and she clearly stated in another interview that Will was going off making himself happy. And she needed to do the same. This is why they it's lived separated or whatever. And it seems like, is she happy now? Because it doesn't seem like she still is. You would think she would have moved on and found happiness and be at peace somewhere talking about something else. It's just like dragging. It's like, if I was Will Smith, I would want to bury my head in the sand. Oh my God. Because goddamn, who needs enemies if you have Jada? And listen, I love their work and the things that they do, but when it comes to your marriage, damn, I thought that was supposed to be something that's supposed to be a sacred place and a covenant place where y'all discuss these things amongst yourselves. We don't need to be privy to. We're begging her to stop. People are begging her to shut the hell up, girl. We don't want to hear no more. You done disparaged this man enough. Whatever healing y'all need to do, go heal. You don't need to tell us every little detail. She's been talking since the Red Table Talk, and people are tired. Oh my God. People are tired. People are tired. I just don't, and many people are still wondering why y'all still together. If y'all separated, why did y'all just stay separated? Why can't you go find you another man that you happy with, or just be by yourself and be happy? What is the problem? It's like she trying to drag him down. Lord, let's continue.
In that moment, because I felt so bad that he was in this situation, I decided I'm going to love you, Will, and I'm going to leave myself at the side of the road. And I wouldn't have known that was an aspect that I needed to heal if it hadn't been for my kids, my mother, my friends were so hurt that I had done that to myself.
Yeah, because
What did she do?
they actually asked you afterwards. Now, mind you, smart businesswoman. They own their content. She could have killed it.
Yeah.
She could have said, "Oh, heck no, no, this didn't work as planned."
Yeah.
But you did it anyway.
Yeah, my manager, Miguel, Ellen Rakuten, who's the producer, they begged me. My PR, my Karen Sensor, they all begged me. They were like, please don't do this. Please don't do this. And two things, I was like, I needed people to know. First, I wasn't going to be emotionally blackmailed. I was like, hold up. I'm going to put myself out there. You ain't got the period. And on top of it, I want Will out. I don't want him part of this. Okay, I'm the bad guy. I'm the worst. Great. Let's be done with it.
Right.
I wanted it done. You got your answer.
So is she referring to the August Alsina, situation, the entanglement? So let me get this straight. So she's saying she didn't want to be emotionally blackmailed. So was Will trying to put her out there like that? Is that what she's saying? I don't think it was his idea for the Red Table Talk. He didn't want to do none of that. That's what she's saying. So now she's saying she didn't want to be emotionally blackmailed. By who? And so she wanted to bring herself to the table and pull it out and call it out, as she did. But I don't know. See, this is the type of stuff that I be like confused about. And then I'm just like, girl, I wonder if she realized how this makes her look to the public. And that it's like she's trying to find a way to blame Will for her situation. On one hand, she's trying to say, oh, well, he's not innocent. Now, was he cheating or doing stuff too? And so you did it too. You're not the victim. I mean, he's not the victim, or you're not the only, like, it still doesn't look good, honey. It still doesn't look good. Either way you try to slice it, it doesn't look good. Even, people have speculations about Will, but still what you're doing does not make it look better. And to me, I don't think it's justifiable to say, oh, if he did this and all that, then I went and did it too. That don't make you look better. That makes you look just as bad as he does. It doesn't make you look better. It's still just one big hot mess. All rolled up into one. Oh my God. So I mean, no matter what come on. Like, let's finish the rest of this and we're gonna move on, y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. Here we go.
Sir, I'm the adulterous wife. Let's be done. And let's move on. As to get him through it, the family through it, let it go. Right? And, but I had to learn. That was a big learning moment for me. I wouldn't have been able to see that aspect of myself that needed to learn that I could love myself and love others. That we could all be on the road together. Which why this book was so important too, because I'm not leaving nobody on the side of the road. Including myself for once, right? And that's a big part of my healing. Big part of my healing.
Girl, Lord Jesus, have mercy. Okay. I mean, it's like she's speaking in riddles. Like, she's not really clearly saying what it is. If you're gonna say it, just say it. If that's something you want to say, just say it. Like, all these riddles and circles and stuff like this, I don't know. I think most people are just tired of hearing her talk. They don't want to hear speak about a project or a movie or something you're doing. We tired of you bashing this man or humiliating him in the public. I'm just saying, like, it's too much. She even had her thoughts on when he slapped Chris Rock. She was in interviews talking about that, saying, "Oh my God," because she was saying how people were saying that she looked at him and wanted him to do something, and then he jumped up and did it. But then it's like she's denying that, and she's not, and okay. But I'm just like, she even talked about that in a way like she usually wives will be in support of their husbands. They're like, no, my husband. She is like, she's opposite. She's like, she's trying to play loving wife, but at the same time, she's saying everything that contradicts that and goes against him on every situation. And she just keep talking about him. All of her conversations are about him. What about, who are you? Like, what are you doing? Like, really? Because it's just, I don't know. I just think she's humiliating him once again. And it needs to stop. It just looks horrible. And people are just, I don't know, we just tired. Like, I don't know how y'all feel about it. I'm just tired at this point. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. Like I said, who needs enemies when you have her? Like, she's, and she trying to do it in a low key, shady way. Y'all are not together and all this kind of stuff. Why are you still talking? It's like they're not together. Then they're together. They live together. Then they don't. And she's just going on tours, just talking about, that's your book. Talk about what else is in it. What else is in the book? God damn, is the book all about Will or what? Like, she's talking about her healing at 60 years old and stuff like that. And this is what I'm saying. It's just, it shows that she has a lot to work on, even at her big age. And she's trying to drag Will Smith down with her. And he's just still standing in the gap, just trying to be a loving husband till the end. They said bad marriage to the end, and it just makes him look weak and it makes her look bad. That's just my thoughts. Oh my God. I just think it's crazy. Jada is beautiful and good actress, but leave us out of the group. Right, exactly, Whitney, exactly. Like, we tired. Yeah, I mean, their work and the things that they've contributed as far as their work ethic and stuff, I love. But this personal part she's one woman, in my opinion, that I just want to be quiet about her husband. Just stop talking about your husband and y'all private business. We done heard enough, honey. Oh, baby, we've heard enough. Like, move on. Talk about something else. Talk about your upcoming movie or whatever, or what you're selling. I'd rather hear about that, because I just think this is horrible. And it doesn't make her look good at all. It just looks like she's disparaging him. And it's like she's constantly trying to do it, or trying to show us that he has some fault in him, that he's not perfect. I think that's what she's trying to say, because she's miserable and she can't find happiness with herself. He seems to be happy and enjoying life in spite of all of this stuff that she's doing and everything else. And it's like she can't take it. She's trying to bring him down with the ship. It's like she's trying to show, oh, Will is not perfect. Will is flawed, and he did this. We, at this point, child, we don't give a damn. Oh my God. We don't care. Whatever you have to say about Will, we don't care. Yeah, well, I don't, because it's like, what you gonna say? Oh, he's allegedly gay. That's what they said. Or, oh, he's allegedly slept with him or had. Well, you did too. So. And we've heard allegations about you too, about you allegedly going both ways too. We've heard a lot about y'all, the whole family, to be honest. Which beautiful family. It's not about that. It's like, so at this point, we tapped out. We've heard enough about all of y'all, to be honest. So it's all messed up and weird. So we're not shocked whatever you want to come out with. I mean, and it's just too much. It's overload. Like, we want to hear somebody else talk at this point. I just don't see it. Baby Funk 1975. Thank you for the super chat. Says Carlton is looking good right now, huh? Right. Oh my God. Right. Yeah, it's like, child, Lord. Thank you for the super chat. Baby Funk 1975. So yeah, he is, because it's like, child. And like I said, I can separate the fact that, I liked Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Will Smith and a lot of his movies and things of that way and of that nature. And even her, stuff that she was into, but this personal stuff, sometimes it's best to leave that alone. You don't have to go into your personal life. Y'all got enough movies and things, and hopefully other things you can talk about than that, because it just looks weird and a hot mess. Anyway, but once again, hopefully they can work it out. Hopefully, she can move on. We really want you to move on, Miss Jada. Miss Jada Pinkett Smith, we want you to move on. We don't really want to hear about your personal life with your husband anymore. We done. You wrote a book. You've given us enough. Move on, baby. We don't want to hear no more.
We don't want to hear no more.
No more, please. We're done with that. It's old news at this point. So yeah, I just, I almost feel bad for Will, but then I don't, because I think he knows what he's gotten himself into, and he's already stated that, hey, no divorce, bad marriage for life. No matter what she does, no matter how it transpires, we still gonna stay married regardless. So if that's their decision and that's what they choose to do, well, I can't be mad at it. You know, he could leave anytime he wants to if he wanted to. And so could she. But apparently he's okay with what's happening, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to leave it in God's hands. Oh my God. That's it. Because that's their personal life. That's what they choose to do. And as the viewing public, we just have to accept it because there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. We gonna move on. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. All right. I want to move on to this next clip. That was interesting to me, and it talks about delusional women and how a lot of women are still delusional, y'all. Oh my God. Ain't nothing changed. How some women are still delusional. And now it's to the point where women are believing and trying to manifest and thinking that they can manifest billionaires. Oh, because that's what's in their mind. That's what they're thinking of. They're thinking that they need to manifest the best man possible, the most richest man possible, but they don't realize how delusional they sound. So I want to play this particular video. Shout out to this creator. I forget the name of the creator. I'm going to try to put the link in the description box, but I thought this was interesting. Shout out to you, JSU Tiger 07. Thank you for the super chat. Says enough, Jada. Enough. Oh, please. My God. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's overkill. It's overkill. Like, come on. Like, this is not good. Find your happiness or whatever you need to do, but just stop. We don't want to hear no more. Enough is enough, baby. But let's move into this next clip. I want to get your thoughts on this, so make sure you leave your thoughts in the chat. Let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go.
Less than 2% of the world's population are millionaires. And out of 8 billion people, only 3,500 are billionaires.
There are 60 million millionaires on the planet.
I should have known that. That was a bad guess.
How many billionaires exist?
I'm gonna say this one's
It's only 3,000 billionaires on planet Earth.
Let that sink in. 3,500 people, the entire planet. Yet somehow, social media has convinced millions of women that landing one of these men is not only possible, but expected. Today, we're going to talk about a harsh and uncomfortable truth. Baby girl, no billionaire is coming to whisk you away from poverty.
Successful, high-value man to approach you, it's not about chasing, but it's about attracting.
Scroll through TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, and you will find an entire industry built on one promise. Level up your femininity, how to become soft and magnetic, and also position yourself to attract a high-value man. High-value men, they say. That word in itself, in my own opinion, the meaning is highly debatable.
A high-value man is a man with money.
Because, baby, it does not mean how much money he has, what kind of car he drives, how good he looks. You know, I mean, those things are good, but that doesn't make a man high value.
Definition of high value male. Go for it.
Based on 4 pillars. Pillar number 1, financial success. The second, someone who's well-groomed. Third, someone who's verifiable. And then networked. Those are the 4 criteria.
While some of this advice sounds harmless, even empowering, it often carries a hidden message that your life can dramatically change if you access the right man.
Now, let me just chime in really quickly. So when, and I know the overall meaning or the overall definition, if you will, of a high value man, what that is basically, but to me, I just think, and let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. To me, I guess if you look at societal standards, and they tell you what a high value man is, I guess that would be a man of status, a certain financial status, net worth. He has, options in the way of opportunities, and he's in a a good space. I don't know. I guess it has to deal with finances and all of that stuff. And I guess by societal norms, a man who is, financially stable, he has a lot of things going for himself. He makes, he does well, and he got a lot of connections and all of this stuff. That would, I guess, by societal norms, be considered a high value man, right? But then it is conflicting because some people don't look at a man, and I guess by societal norms, but on an individual basis, I guess you would have a different definition of what a high value man is based on what it is you're looking for in a person, right? Wouldn't you think that, there are different things that are considered high value to different people? But because, and I think when you look at it from a society perspective, because there are so many women who want 6 feet, 6 figures, 6-pack abs, because so many women are requiring the same things for a relationship, something that they deem of higher status or higher economical status, and that is something that they want, and because they want more or they want the best, most women look for that in a man, and so that becomes the standard. And because that's what, when we talk about women, most women want a man that makes a lot of money, a millionaire, now a billionaire. They want men who make a lot of money, and they will not settle unless they can find a man who can give them those benefits. So in a lot of their minds, they're saying high value is a man of a certain stature, who makes a certain amount of money, who can provide a certain lifestyle. That's what a lot of women are looking for, and that's what they will consider a high value man. But there are some cases when women find themselves in the presence of these so-called high value men, these men that are in these positions, makes this type of money, athletes, celebrities, whoever, famous, whoever, doctors, lawyers, whoever, and they try to establish a relationship, which I've seen women who have able to be in maybe multiple relationships with these so-called high value men, and the relationship still didn't work out. Oh my God. So my thing is this: if you're only basing a man of high value on how much money he can make, or how much money he makes, who he knows, and his status, and all, his, the people, he's around other rich people or things of that nature. If that's the only things or the only metrics that you consider for a high value man, it's no wonder why so many women are miserable and still having a hard time with men and dating and marriage. Oh my God. Because personally, I understand society's view of it, but personally, because think about it, I'm not dating society. I'm not trying to, people are, when you're trying to date, it's one man at a time, hopefully. And you're trying to get to know that man and find out if you guys are compatible and if y'all can build something solid. It's not about everybody else. So who cares what everybody else looks at and how they view it? It's all about the person that you're dating. So personally, I don't view high value for me. Now, whatever you choose is your business, and hey, that's cool. I don't view high value solely just based off of money and status and all of these things, because I understand that there are people who have money and status, but they're not good people. They're not marriage material. They're not trying to be with just you. And if you're looking for a monogamous relationship and marriage with a man who wants to build a family, and you want stability, but you want monogamy and you want commitment, just because you have money and status and all of that doesn't mean that you're willing and ready to offer all those other things that I would find high values and that I would deem qualities that a man would possess, and something that I would consider a man to be high value if he has those qualifications. So to me, it looks different for everybody. It's not the same across the board. It depends on what it is that you're looking for. Just like a lot of women thought that they would be considered high value women if they got their education, got their PhDs, and they have their degrees and all of this. They thought that this would put them in a high status woman category. Even if they were 300-400 pounds, it didn't matter. If they overweight, gluttony, just, got other issues. They're not feminine. They don't have qualities that a lot of men want, but they make the money and they have a degree. They think that they are high value women. But when they meet a man of high stature that they respect and that they think that they could build something with, and he curved them and he's like, no, no disrespect, but you're not my type, or you're not what I'm looking for. It confuses them because they equate high value with money and education. And while many people may look at that for whatever particular reason that may come in handy, I get it. But when you're talking about a relationship, those aren't the qualities that make for a good relationship. They're just not. Now, money is necessary. We let's be real. We need money. We need money to survive. We need money to live. We need money to thrive. And if you want to have a good life, you need money to do that. But money is not the only thing and the only metric that is required for a healthy relationship. And if the man is the one who is looked at to have the money, money is not a big factor when it comes to the woman. This is why educated women are stuck, because they thought that when they get these degrees and they do all of these things, that it's going to automatically qualify them for the top tier man. And when it doesn't, and they find themselves single, they're scratching their weaves like, wait a minute, what happened? Oh my God. They're shaking their wigs like, why? What's going on? So they don't get it. So once again, to me, high value man, high value woman is subjective because it depends on what you're looking for. Not every woman, even though a lot of women are hypergamous, even though a lot of women want more from a man, but not every woman is looking for a rich man, a millionaire or a billionaire. No, most women want stability. And I think that's doable. You can have stability in a relationship and a marriage with a man, but you don't have to be rich and all of that. Now, if you get to that status, great. But it doesn't take that for you to build a healthy, stable relationship with anybody. And I think a lot of these women are realizing it, but they still kind of trying to hold out to see if they can manifest this rich millionaire, billionaire, that he's going to pluck them out of obscurity. Because that's what this video is about. Women thinking that it's easy to just get a man to just find you and come get you, pluck you out of obscurity and take you into his riches and glory, and y'all live happily ever after like a fairy tale. Oh my God. And that's a delusional mind state, and a lot of them are starting to realize it. Let's continue.
Not just any man, but a wealthy, powerful, and elite man. Right. A man who will fund your lifestyle, elevate your status, and solve all your problems. It is a modern day fairy tale dressed up as strategy. This fairy tale didn't start just yesterday. It is a fairy tale that was enabled by some of the movies and cartoons that we all grew up watching. The Disney fairy tales, the Cinderella story, somehow feeling like it's very possible and highly likely that a knight in shining armor will come and rescue you from all your problems. Somehow I feel like in this generation, we are failing to detach from those fantasies of childhood cartoons.
I was looking at the likelihood of women marrying rich in comparison to women working hard and getting it themselves. And if you look at the percentage of the likelihood of you marrying rich, please go to school.
Now, let us bring this back to reality. Now, picture this. Out of these billionaires, many are significantly older, many are already married or in long-term relationships. Many also date within extremely tight social circles. You are not competing against other women online. You are competing within elite networks, social circles, family connections, business environments, Ivy League type institutions, and high status communities. This is not a random lottery. It is a very much closed ecosystem. Here's the part that most dating and femininity coaches conveniently leave out. Status attracts status. Wealth doesn't exist in isolation. Billionaires don't just look for beauty or softness. They look for social compatibility, reputation, discretion, education, network alignment. In other words, they date women who already belong in their world, not women hoping to be rescued into the elite world. And babe, you cannot feminine energy your way into elite circles that were built on decades and decades of positioning, family ties, and social proof. The real issue isn't just that this advice is unrealistic. It's that it creates a dangerous mindset, waiting instead of building, hoping instead of positioning, fantasizing instead of acting. It teaches women to outsource their future to a hypothetical man who statistically truly does not exist in their orbit. While they wait, time passes, opportunities shrink, and reality doesn't adjust itself to match the fantasy.
And it's in other words, they hit the wall. Oh my God. In other words, you hit the wall hard because you waste time. And I'm glad she mentioned that because that's what we always talk about. You waste a lot of time thinking that you can manifest and, find this man that's going to take you out of obscurity, help you pay all your bills and give you the soft girl. Oh my God, it's a fantasy. And then when it doesn't happen, you're scratching your weave once again, wondering why. But this is why I say it's a delusional mindset and women need to stop because it's not helping you. Baby Funk 1975, thank you once again for the super chat. I appreciate you. Says a high value man does not want baby mamas with more than 3 kids. Exactly. Oh my God. Right. But somewhere in the matrix, thank you, Baby Funk. I appreciate you for the super chat, for the support. Somewhere in the matrix, somebody has swindled these women and made them believe that this is possible because they've watched too much reality TV. They've seen a couple of people who, they watched the Pretty Woman movie and they said, oh my God, it's possible. Oh my God. They've watched too much reality TV. They let these women hype their heads up and say, ladies, don't settle. Because no matter when you could be 50, 60 years old and you'll find a man who'll take you shopping and understand who and what you are and give you the lifestyle that you've never had, the one you've always dreamt of. They believe that this is a possibility. And you got a bunch of women around here with 2 and 3 kids and 2 and 3 baby daddies and walking around with their wigs on and their makeup on and their outfits on saying they're going to find them a man. And not just any man, a man who's going to take care of them and give them the life they've always dreamt of. The life that they've seen in the fairy tales and the fantasies and the romance novels and on TV. That it is possible. And it doesn't matter if you 300 pounds. It don't matter if you got 3 baby daddies. It don't matter if you live in the hood. It don't matter if you don't have a car. You don't have $5 in your bank account. It doesn't matter because you are a 10 and you should feel good about that, and you should automatically think that you're a 10 and automatically think that why not you? Why not you? And society has hyped these women up and lied to them and made them think that this is possible. And now they're all getting older because guess what? Time is not standing still. Time is showing you that you're wasting a lot of time. Instead of going with a guy that you can build a life with, they're missing opportunities, thinking that they can get Prince Charming and they can get this rich man it's gonna all work out in the end. And in the end, you just end up by yourself. Oh my God. Like, take me shopping. You find yourself 60, 70 years old. If you live that long, God bless you. But you get to that age and guess what? You end up by yourself, still trying to work, still trying to take care of yourself because you all you got. But people don't want to say that because that's I guess disrespectful in a way. They take it as disrespect. Oh, you bashing, but it's the truth. And people got to make think pieces and videos to show you there are, first off, the men out there who make that kind of money are not, once again, not checking for single baby mamas. They're not checking for these, average women who think that they're above average. They're not. They're dating within their circles. They're finding women within their socioeconomic surroundings, people who are in their vicinity, people who are in there. This is why when they're asking these questions, where you find a rich man? Well, you're not. Look, some of these people have, they're born in that certain group, So they're in contact with these millionaires, billionaires. They're in, they're friends and have friends of billionaires and this. And some of these people have arranged marriages where they've been waiting to marry such and such since they were 16. Or this one is looking at this one and, they're dating within their pool of people. So when you're talking about where to find a rich man, well, even if you get into those circles, this is why you find women who say, oh, I work around these men. I work around millionaires. I work around men who make really good money. But you're still on the Kendra G show looking for a man. Oh my God. Even Kendra had to ask one of her guests, hey, if you're around these men, why don't you date them? Oh, some type of excuse. Why? No, because they're not really into you. They don't be into you. That's the thing. If you're around these guys and they're not approaching you and they're not, showing interest, then that's because they're not interested. So it doesn't matter if you're around them all day. If they're not interested in you, then you don't get them. Once again, who he want, if who you want got to want you back. You can want them all day, but if they don't want you, you ain't getting them. Bottom line, period. Let's continue.
Now, don't get me wrong. I am no hater when it comes to femininity or learning about femininity, because I, for one, is somebody who grew up in survival mode. I was mostly in my masculine energy, and at some point, I was also consuming this content on learning about femininity and embracing your feminine energy. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. However, because human beings as a species, we are generally extremists. We do not know how to consume something in moderation. It's the extreme most cases. It's either someone is extremely feminist to a point where it begins to sound like men hating, or someone is feminine to the point where they now sound stupid and senseless. Now listen, the problem comes when one is spending the last dime they have to buy courses that are being presented as cheat codes of landing a rich man, an affluent man, a high value man. When a woman is spending $2,000 of the last pennies that she has with no savings, no investment, no life skill, nothing, into buying a course that teaches such, everything becomes questionable. We just spoke about the statistics. If you're investing your last dime with no savings, no investments, no life skill, no job, nothing, and you choose to invest the last drop of money, the last shekel that you have in a course, did you do the risk assessment? Because what are the odds really that out of the 8 billion people in the world, you're the one who's going to land the 2% of the available millionaires?
Delusional. Straight delusional. And somebody mentioned about the men being Jimmy Johnson say they finding out, D. Yes, they are. But then somebody mentioned something about Baby Funk says because they lame and corny. But they don't care. Listen, if the man is a millionaire or a billionaire, Baby Funk, they don't care if he's corny or lame because they're not there for him. And a lot of times he know that too. But if she looks good enough, if he want to get some time with her, he can. And he can afford to pay her what she's looking for while she's spending time with him. See, that's the game that I think those men can play. Because if you find a woman that you are attracted to and you know it's a game and you willing to play it, you can afford to do it because you know what she want and you know what you want. And as long as you get what you want, you don't care about the rest. You know what I'm saying? Because they can afford to do that. So those men can play that game because if he got money to blow, he knows she wants some bags and some shoes or whatever and spend some time in his mansion or whatever. And he gonna, bust it down. He gonna get everything he want out of her. Whatever he want to do to her, he gonna be able to do to her. And that's the pleasure they get out of it. But when these women talking about getting these men for marriage and all that, no, because a lot of them be having wives and they still get the woman on the side. You still get your playthings. So they be having a wife and kids, but the wives even be knowing. Because a lot of times they there for the money too. They just he chose to marry her and they had an agreement But then she knows that he got play toys on the side, so he gonna go get him a few young play toys to play around with. Maybe give him a few things because he knows what he's gonna do to him. He gonna do whatever he wants to him, and they gonna be okay with it because they're getting something out of it. But when he get done playing with you, he gonna toss you out, with the quickness and move on because he can. You know what I'm saying? And so I think a lot of these women, they find that these men just don't really take them seriously. A lot of the ones who are in that position, they don't take them seriously. And then they don't like it. You just become a little side plaything, and that's it till he gets tired. And you still are left out to your own devices at the end of the day. You don't have no security. You don't have nothing. And that's what they don't like. This is why they try to lock down these athletes and stuff with a baby, so you can have some connection to him long term because that's his child, so that you can possibly be in the wealth or have some, connection to it. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like, I don't think they realize how they're selling themselves short. I just think, once again, it always brings me back to women complaining about objectifying themselves. But there's nothing more objectifying than you going out here using your body and using your sexuality and your body to get a baby with a man just because he has money, so that you don't have to work and he can take care of you. Like, what in the world? But they're out here doing it, but it's not working for them the way it used to. It's not working with them the way it used to. And this is why they mad. There are less and less simps out here. There are less and less men who are trying to just give you that money just for your body because they don't even trust that. They would rather go to the goddamn, the Bunny Ranch, or go to the high escort service and pay for you somebody if you want something with the quickness and you don't want no attachment. Child, you can go pay. It's all around, and get you somebody and get relieved and go home and don't have to worry about the craziness and all the other foolishness and paying all this. You don't have to do all of that. But that's what they don't like, child. And these BBLs ain't working for them, child. We're gonna talk about that as well. Let's continue.
You cannot Zara tweed your way to success. I'm not saying that it's unheard of, but to be honest, these are rare cases. And honestly, when it comes to social media, you will realize that a lot of these people that you're watching and learning from haven't even lived that life themselves. Instead of investing your last shekels into these courses, why don't you go on Coursera and learn some skill? Data analytics, learn something. Power BI, learn something. How about that?
Just a really quick PSA, please be discerning on the internet, because the internet is a very predatory place, and it preys on people's desperation and deep desire to change. I see people on here giving advice on how to enter certain rooms that they've never been in, how to date a certain caliber of man, a 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure man that they've never even met before, let alone date, let alone even have a legitimate relationship with. And I see this across men and women. I see men saying, like, here's how I became an 8-figure entrepreneur through day trading, Forex, and selling courses. And I literally saw that today, and I'm really not trying to be a hater. I have friends who went to Harvard Business School, who work in some of the biggest industries, banking, private equity, hedge funds. Do you know how hard it is to make 8 figures through selling courses? I said this in other videos. The men who are the quote unquote high value millionaire rich men, Harvard Business School, they're meeting their girlfriends in the vineyard. They're meeting their girlfriends through childhood friends, through Jack and Jill, introduced through a friend of a friend. So all of these tips at what bar to sit at, or you need to download this app, or you need to be submissive in these ways and learn how to cook and clean. None of that matters. They are rich enough where they have chefs, they have maids, they're looking for an intellectual partner and someone who's already a part of their social circle. So people are scamming you. And I just have to say, because it really comes off as really predatory, and it becomes aspirational, especially for a lot of young women who have never even really seen or experienced that lifestyle, and it makes them willing to do anything to get to it.
Yeah, and I think too that's a part of, the scamming tactics when it comes to selling these courses, as far as women out here trying to tell other women that they can help them get a husband, and none of them have husbands. That really is the gag to me. Child, you're an expert on telling other people how to get a husband, but you ain't got one. I'm just saying, for the ones who say this is what they do, and they have degrees behind it, and you you wasn't able to get the very thing that you're telling other women that they can get, that you can help them with. I don't buy it. And it's a lot of scamming. It really is. And it's like this idea that you know, you got to do this or you do that to get these millionaires and billionaires. First of all, if you didn't come from money, you didn't come from a millionaire, billionaire background, why are you looking for millionaires and billionaires? That's the part that's a gag for me. That's the part that gets me, honestly. And I'm not saying you can't want more in life, but what I'm saying is, why are you searching for that when you didn't come from that? You've never experienced that type of lifestyle. You've never been in it. Like she said, you've never been nowhere near it. Nobody you know is a millionaire or a billionaire. You've never seen anything close to it. So what would push you to believe that that is possible and that that's what you should be looking for, and you won't accept anything other than that? It's crazy to me. That's what I call delusional. That's what I call delusional, because that is not a common thing. And to me, I believe that you miss out on a lot of great opportunities looking for something that you probably will never be able to attain. And you waste time. You waste your livelihood. You waste time. And then when they realize they're getting older, this is when they start saying, well, okay, if I ain't get a millionaire, he got to have 6 figures. And he got to have this and that. He got to be able to do this. He got to be able to pay for the trips. He got to pay all of it. He got to do all this. Because then they still feel they're settling. If they don't get that millionaire, billionaire, if they get a 80 man that's making 8, and then on top of that, why is it just about the money? Money is at the forefront. And nothing else seems to matter. But then when the money is there and everything else is lacking, y'all still have problems. It's so many examples of foolishness that it's just ridiculous that people in 2026 still think this way. You got to be 6 feet tall. You got to have this all the money. And the real things that matter, now you just think that that's automatic. And then if you were to get in a relationship with a man that was 6 feet tall, made millions of dollars, and all of that, and then he don't know how to have a conversation with you, or he don't give a damn about you for real. He don't care about nothing. He don't know how to do nothing. He don't care to do nothing. He gonna do what he want. He ain't listen to you. He just want to screw. Then you're gonna be complaining about that. It's like, because he doesn't have other qualities that you want, but you put money and superficial things at the forefront, and the things that really matter that would help to propel the relationship, he's lacking, and now you mad about that. But that's not what you asked for. You asked for superficial things, you got it. So understand that might be all you get. Hell, he may not have no other, he don't care in other ways. But you don't think about that because everybody's focused on money and status and all this stuff, a lifestyle. What if he knocking your head between the washer and dryer? Y'all talk about men do this kind of stuff, but when it comes to a man with money, oh, you don't care about it. Oh, are you okay with him knocking your head between the washer and dryer then because he makes millions of dollars? That would be a real question. Like, do you care if he's abusive? Because y'all, hell bent, and I don't think nobody should be in an abusive relationship. But oh my God, on one hand, you don't take that abuse, but if he got money, you'll take it. But you're not gonna settle. But you settle for, come on now. Oh my God. They don't want to hear that conversation. Let's continue.
Without also talking about the downsides of it. You might actually get it, but you don't really know what you're getting yourself into.
Here, the JFK show has activated a delusion in the feminine psyche, which is the delusion that a rich man, a very rich man, is going to come and pluck you from obscurity. Now, first of all, this needs to be said right off the bat. On the off chance that this happens to you, you're not getting JFK Jr., you're getting Hunter Biden, you're getting Elon Musk. You're not actually getting them, but that's the energy that you're getting. The goods will be kind of odd. And all of these femininity coaches giving the same generic advice. Oh, go and sit and work in a hotel lobby. Ma'am, if you do that, not only will the rich men know, all of the women at the hotel will know, the staff will know, everyone knows. And if you can't understand nuance, I'm not saying that if you love a beautiful lobby like the Santa Monica proper and you're an architect and you like to go sit there and answer emails, that's not giving the same energy as this. Like, you're there to work, they're there to work. And everybody knows. I lived in a resort town. I lived in Ojai. There's not a lot to do there. So on the weekends, sometimes you go to Santa Barbara and have lunch at the Rosewood Miramar. Very nice hotel, by the way. And immediately upon walking in, when there were women there doing that, you can tell from their outfit. The outfit alone will give it away. Rich people dress very differently from how women who are trying to appear like that dress. It's a bad pantomime of wealth. And the people who I do know who were kind of plucked from obscurity by the weird, eccentric billionaire, let me just tell you, they are paying for it by the energy they have to deal with. You know, whether that's like they're with a man who regularly gets him kicked out of hotels because he smokes in the hotel room, or the man is expected to be allowed to have multiple partners and you don't get to ask any questions. If it's a Nepo situation, you're dealing with a really weird, psychotic family dynamic and probably a lot of enmeshment. You're not giving Amal Clooney, okay? You're giving like Fashion Nova ambassador. And the one thing money can't actually buy is love. To get love, you don't seek love. You have to remove all of the obstacles that prevent you from being love, from being in that vibration. And that vibration is fear-based, scarcity-based. So when you operate from that vibration, that is inevitably what you will attract. Also, the idea that this is like high value dating, and it's sort of coded in the same way as like presenting very aloof, pretending to be busy, being dismissive, pretending to be unavailable. All of these things, those are what is desperate. This is what actually prevents you from meeting someone who is high quality. Because to meet someone who's high quality, you want to be as polarizing as possible so that you weed people out like right off the bat, and you don't throw away huge chunks of time talking to someone who is unserious, who doesn't match your energy, and who isn't invested in building something. You don't weed these people out by pretending and playing a character. I implore you to think about wealth building on your own terms. That will then put you in the space where you might meet people who are also invested in building and showing up with this attitude of money above all else, by the way, is a repulsive energy to men. It's the same thing as men who are very, very unattractive physically and don't take care of themselves, and they drink too much and they haven't seen their toes in the shower in 7 years, showing up and feeling like they get to demand access to the most beautiful woman in the room.
Waking up and realizing that
Oh, y'all couldn't hear me? Could y'all hear me? Oh my God, y'all couldn't hear me. Oh my God. Y'all can hear me now? One in the chat if y'all can hear me now. Baby, I was talking down. I was cooking, but y'all couldn't hear me. Oh my God. I was cooking, but you couldn't hear me. Lord have mercy. Can y'all hear? This is crazy. Baby, I was saying, oh my God. God damn it. Talking down and y'all can't hear a word I'm saying. This is crazy. I be hitting the mute button and I forget to turn it back on. But what I was saying was, you know, this is why I say, this is, I'm going to repeat what I was saying if I can remember it all. What I was saying was, this is why if you meet a woman on take her out on a date and she asks you to pay a bill when you meet her, to just get up and leave. That's what I was saying. Just get up and walk away. Get up and walk away. That's what I was saying. Get up and leave. Get up and leave, because to me, a stranger who you just trying to get to know, asking you for money on the first day is disrespectful. That's what I was saying. It's very disrespectful. It's disrespectful. And I was saying, didn't your mama teach you any manners? Did you get any home training that you know that it's to ask somebody about their finances and ask them for money on the first date is disrespectful. Oh my God. And you shouldn't be doing it. And that's your opportunity. You should just be like, oh, you ain't got no money? That's what I was saying. Oh, you broke? Oh, honey, I feel so bad for you. That's what you should. Oh, dang, you ain't got no money? You can't pay your bills? And all right, honey, I got to get out of here. I got to go. And just leave her ass sitting right there, because there's no way. There's no way. That's not the first. That shouldn't be your introduction to a new person. Oh, I just met you. Hey, how you doing? You offer to take me out? And oh, can you pay my bills? Because look, oh, but that's how, I just wanted to ask you. Because I know we just met and I see, and then Lord, don't have a nice car. You got a nice car. You got a nice watch. You got some nice shoes on. You put together. You taking her to a nice restaurant. Oh, that's a red flag for her to be. Well, that's a green flag for her to say, oh, I'm asking this nigga to pay my bill tonight. Oh, my God. That's why they like to see what kind of car you drive. That's a way of them knowing, an indicator that you must have some money. And even will tell you, and if you told, oh no, I can't do that. Well, look what kind of car you driving. You look at you look at, and you don't even have to do all that. Don't say a word. Oh, excuse me, ma'am, I gotta go. This ain't gonna work. You can't pay your own bills. I can't do it. Cause that's all you say. I can't do it. Damn, you thinking she look good, but damn, I can't do it. Cause she broke. The same way women walk around here and call men broke and dusty, and he ain't got no money for this and all that. No, well, no, you got to switch it around. Oh my God. Especially if she asking for bills and all that when you just met her. You know what I'm saying? She asking you for bill money. Come on, can you imagine that? I couldn't imagine that. I'm already here, and I am, if I'm the man and I'm taking you out and I'm already going to pay for the date. I'll pay for the date because I asked you out. But then on top of that, you done ate good, and just when we getting ready to go, thinking we had a good date, oh, I just want to ask you something. As soon as you're here, oh, I just wanted to ask you something. Oh, no, hell to the no.
Hell to the no, I gotta go. This is not a good one. Goddamn, when can I find a good one?
Oh, my God. Because you're going to have to walk away. And they don't be asking, hell, back in the day, women would be like, you got $5? You got $10? Y'all remember when everything was $5? Or $5 of gas? Y'all remember that? When people would say, oh, can you give me $5 of gas to fill your tank up? Back in the day? Well, damn, they'll fill it up, I guess. You know what people, because all I used to hear growing up was, oh, you got some gas? Okay, yeah. But can you put $5 of gas in the tank? Take me to the take me down to the store. Take me to the store, or take me here. I got your gas, $5 of gas, and they go fill up $5 of gas, fill up the tank. And so, people would ask you for $5, or you got $10 at the most. When $10 was a lot, like $5. No, they ain't asking for $5 or $10 now. They asking for, I just need like $1,500, left 15 to pay my bills, like that lady in that video call, that video that I played before. She like, left 15, the kids going back to school, like kids. Kids. Oh, snap. This ain't really what I want. Kids. 1,500, goddamn, who you think I am? Oh my God. And he might have it, but what kids? So now goddamn, she cute, but I gotta keep it moving. No, she broke. So I don't think no man want somebody that's just straight broke. Goddamn, you begging. You might not be, you might be struggling in a sense, but you could pay your bills and you might not have a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? You might be working and paying your bills and you living paycheck to paycheck, but at least you're getting your bills paid. But damn, they coming out, they broke. They can't pay their bills. That's how I would look at it. Like, goddamn, oh no, I don't want this. You gotta go. You gotta go. Thank you, ma'am. It was nice. That's when you start saying, thank you, ma'am. She'll be ma'am from that point on. Yeah, I'd be like, thank you, ma'am. It was nice meeting you. I'm out. Go jump in your nice car with your nice clothes on and your nice watch, and you go look somewhere else. Because you like, damn, she look pretty, she look good. She could be fit, feminine, all that, but she broke as a joke. And she only looking for you as a meal ticket. She got her meal, and now she need a bill paid, child. Oh, my God. Hell to the no. Anyway, that's what I was saying. Let's continue.
A billionaire is not going to pluck you from obscurity, and shout out to this creator for even inviting that conversation, because as someone who's now married to a man that's building wealth but used to pursue the men who had already built their wealth, I want to talk about this. Brought up the JFK and Carolyn Bessette meet cute, which is literally she met him through Calvin Klein. That right there is a testament in itself to how your social circle will speak more to who you end up with than any hotel lobby and two-piece set ever will. Taking jabs at anyone who I wasn't once before, right? I'm not othering myself. I used to be the one in the Fashion Nova two-piece set, sitting at the hotel bars on Seeking Arrangements, looking for the billionaire that was going to pluck me from obscurity. And when I actually got one and I saw the ins and outs of what it took to deal with a man like that, that was a moment I realized I really do value emotional connection and emotional maturity. Forget the first time I ever got flown out was to this beautiful mountaintop resort. I was doing everything that I wanted to do, but I wasn't doing it with the person or the type of person that I wanted to do it with. And that really took the fun out of it. This person had already amassed their wealth. This person had already done the things. They were well over their 40s, and me at 26, I'm just like, I'm here for the vibes. But that was the day that I realized I'm not just here for the vibes. Like, I want emotional connection. Another thing that kind of already ruined it before it began was that I met this man on a dating website. And I'm not othering myself. I will continue to say that throughout this entire video. I am not othering myself. I'm just making an observation of a person that I used to be. I'm not othering myself. I met this person on a dating website specifically designed for older men and younger women. That in itself is a recipe for a disaster. I'm sorry, there's no other way that I can put it. It's a recipe for a disaster because any true connection that is made with these billionaires and these perceived stay-at-home moms and these stay-at-home wives, they're often made through social circles or the schools that they went to. And I didn't go to an Ivy League. I didn't even go to school out of state. So the fact that I really thought that I was going to get plucked from obscurity at the Four Seasons Hotel bar is a testament to my delusion as a 20-something. But now that I'm married to my husband and we're building wealth, it's just one of those things that I'm just like, dang, I'm more happy that I chose this rather than sticking with that route of going with a man who is on a dating website for younger women. Well,
I mean, that makes sense because you're out here with somebody that you don't really have a connection with. You're just out here because he's older, he's more financially stable, and he can show you some things that you haven't seen before. He can show you this lifestyle. And then eventually he get the crack, you know what I'm saying? He gonna want that because you're a young, attractive woman. You're younger than him. You're gorgeous to him probably because he wanted to take you out. And he want a piece of that. That's the whole point. But then, is there some stability behind it? Is there some commitment behind it? Is he really going to choose you for long term? And that's the chance you risk when you're just looking for money. Is all I'm saying. I don't think money is bad. I'm not saying money is bad. I'm saying you should look for more than just money. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I don't think there's anything wrong with going for a man that's stable, and has stability. Hell, when I met my husband, he was stable. He has stability. So we want that, but I don't think that's the only thing that you should be looking for. I think you should be looking for a person who has qualities that would work in a relationship, and things that you look for in a person besides money. But all we hear now is money, money, money. And you know what I'm saying? 6 feet tall, and that's it. And I'm like, that ain't the only thing that that shouldn't be solely your qualifications for a man and a good relationship. And vice versa. I talk about men, who go after women for a cute smile and a big booty. You want a cute smile and a big booty, and that's all you go for, and you don't see anything other. You will not settle for anything else. Well, if you get a cute smile and a big booty, how's that working out for you? Does she have all of the other qualities that you want in a wife or a girlfriend or whatever? Does she have all the other qualities? Or are you just going for that, the superficial, and you get that, and that's great, but that's all you got? And she don't have no other type of compassion, consideration. She don't know how to cook. She don't care about your needs at all. She don't even want to be around you. Does she really like you? Or she's there because you got some money and you look like you could give her something? Because a lot of times women are looking for something from a man. So this is why I say, look, it goes both ways, both sides. What are you looking for? What's most important to you? Go after that. I'm not saying you got to go get a person that look like a damn dinosaur. I'm not saying you got to go for arachnophobia. I'm just saying a dinosaur or goddamn lizard in the face. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that shouldn't be at the forefront. If she's a decent woman all the way around, if she's an average woman or average man all the way around, but have good qualities, her qualities outweigh her looks, and his qualities outweigh his finances. Which not saying that he need to work at McDonald's. Now, I'm not telling you, once again, I'm not doing the extremes. I'm saying a quality man, quality woman who has things going for them all around. That's what you should be looking for, somebody that's conducive to what you want in a relationship. That's all. And if they are compatible and y'all can work together, then that's what you go for. Not just, if he ain't 6 feet or if she ain't got a big booty, I don't want him. You don't even know nothing else about them. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of vetting a person, but you got to know what you're vetting for. If you're going after the most beautiful woman, then most of those women going to require a lot. The most beautiful women out here, they know they're beautiful. They know they have certain qualities that men want. They're going to have certain expectations. So they're going to expect certain things from you. And if you don't want to give that to them, then you need to go for a woman who would, be happy with what you can offer. Because those women, who have, who know that they look good and they got opportunities too from men, they gon' want certain things. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue.
Or the type of man that would approach you at a hotel bar. Because what they don't tell you about these men that are on these websites, these men that approach those women at those hotel bars, is that they are often discarded. Think about if he didn't have the money. What would you say about a 50-year-old man pursuing a 20-something-year-old woman? But because he has the money, we're cool with it. We call him seasoned. We say that he's experienced. But he's actually a dork. Like, if you really get in the room with these men, you realize that they're actually losers, and you realize why the money wasn't enough to keep them with the women in their age circle. To go back to the point of meeting these people in your social circles, wealth marries wealth. Whatever social class you're in, unless you use education to transcend your social class, you're more than likely going to marry someone that's on par with what you're making financially, on par with who you are well-being wise. That just is what it is, right? Not everybody gets the pretty woman story. And to be fair, she was a prostitute.
Exactly. Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay. So if you really want a plan of how to secure wealth and secure a man, if that's still kind of what everyone's goal is, I would highly suggest getting educated and meeting someone in your education class who can pluck you from obscurity, but you don't realize you guys are getting plucked together. Y'all are in this together. Y'all are both in these Ivy League schools, these high earning potential majors. That's how you get plucked from obscurity. But I'm gonna find a JFK, even though I chain smoke cigarettes like Carolyn Bessette and I don't wash my hair. If you watch the show, you see how much that woman is giving up, right? She, for the sake of keeping everything copacetic, she literally asked Caroline to be her maid of honor over her sisters.
All right, so she talking about I don't know what type of show she talking about, child. But let's move. I want to move on past that to hear what this lady is saying. Here we go.
Is it worth it? Ask yourself that.
I'm not going to hold your hand when I say this because some of y'all need to use a little bit more soap than you already do. But that billionaire is not going to marry you. I don't know. Everybody's getting these delusional dreams of, oh, if this doesn't work out, I'm just going to marry rich. She wouldn't even look at you. You're dumb as you are. You're on the verge of failing your classes. You have nothing to offer. Like, I'm sorry. Please check the Forbes list and please check their partners. All of them are of high status. All of them are well educated and well read. What the?
About a year ago, I posted a video saying women who marry for money are corny. I got fried on the internet. However, like many great philosophers, I think my ethos was just a touch too early for the times. I do think the internet is now ready to hear my side. However, instead of saying women who marry for money are corny, I'm going to say women who aspire to marry for money are delusional. And I'll point out 3 main delusions. I know this from lived experience. I went to one of those fancy New England prep schools. I went to a top 12 school. I had interned in banking. A lot of my friends work in banking. I've worked in tech. I've worked in finance, blah, 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 blah. I know that world, so I can tell you from lived experience. So delusion number 1 is who these men are actually choosing. I think what made this discourse so exciting in the beginning is it made women believe that a man is going to pluck you from obscurity, from the town that you hate, from the job that you hate, and he can fundamentally change your life. When in reality, these men have a very specific pool of women that they're selecting when they're thinking about partnership. They are thinking about, or they're selecting women from the business school that they went to, the undergrad that they went to, the pre-professional programs that they are part of, the members-only clubs that they are part of, where they summered over the vacation, family, friends, or maybe through friends of friends. Like maybe he's having a housewarming in his apartment loft in Tribeca and his best friend brings a homegirl and that's how he meets. But it's all through very proximate and concentric circles. And let's say you do get lucky and maybe you connect on Raya or a night out. The second he brings you around friends or the partner at the law firm and you can't talk comfortably about certain things that only people who grew up talking about those things can do, it's a wrap. The second delusion is what the experience of dating this person is actually like. Social media has made it seem like it is countless shopping trips and Chanel bags. The reality is, whether you're dating someone who inherited wealth, who is creating their own wealth, athlete, entertainer, they're always traveling, they're always on the road, they're always working. They have zero time to pay attention to you. It is an extremely lonely relationship. Essentially, you are effectively single with some moments of partnership. Their priority is and will continue to be work. Right. Also, the sort of like attention-seeking behavior that you could get away with someone who wasn't as focused on their career cannot happen. You need to have a robust, full life, a job that you love, friends and family for you to even feel fulfilled in a relationship like that. Because if you're looking for your partner to spend a lot of time and attention on you, it's just not going to happen. I also don't even know where the notion that these finance tech bros are out here spending money and buying Chanel bags. They must have the best PR on the planet. They work for their money. They are some of the cheapest people you will ever meet. And I don't even mean that in a pejorative sense, but I mean that in like when you have to earn your, like spend 15 hours at a desk in order to earn your money, you are not going to spend that on a Chanel bag on a girl that you met 2 weeks ago. Right. And I think that's another thing. I think a lot of people conflate the experiences that they might have with like athletes and entertainers with people who work in corporate tech finance. It's not the same. And the third delusion is I think a lot of people grossly overestimate how much money you will get in alimony or child support. So women, I am telling you this from insider experience. The easiest and less painful way to become a millionaire and have that soft life is to do it yourself.
And they're struggling doing it themselves. It's not that easy. That's the thing. And you really got to work super hard for years. That's another misconception too, that it's just so easy. Oh, just go out here and just make the money. I'm going to spend your money and just make some more. Like, no, because they can't do it. This is why they're looking. It's not that easy for a lot. If it was that easy for women to go out here and become millionaires, we would see way more millionaires. Oh my God. We would see more female more. It's not that easy either. You really got to work hard. You really got to work and grind and really find something that's going to make you that money. And this is why they think it's so easy for men to just go out here and make all this money. And then you want him to make all the money and just give it to you because you don't really want to work. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this whole situation about finding these millionaires and billionaires and all of this stuff is just ridiculous. And a lot of these women are missing out. You need to look at Joe, your Uber driver, child. He probably was a nice guy. He just Uber drive on the side. I'm just saying, he Uber drives on the side, and he probably got some other stuff going on. But he was cute, and he was hollering at you, and you didn't want to talk to him because he's an Uber driver, child. You need to give him a chance, hell. And I don't know why you won't give him a chance, because you're average too. You work at Walmart. So you work at Walmart, but you saying Uber driver, he got to make more money. No, y'all on the same playing field. He might be better off because Uber driver is probably his second gig. And he probably got more money saved up because he ain't spending a lot. He probably doing something else too. But you work at Walmart, so why can't you date the Uber driver? But you'll find women who work at Walmart and the post office, which nothing is wrong with having an honest, stable job. I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with having a job. You know, you don't know what place in life people are at. I'm never going to, talk down or bad on people who work. Because I'd rather you go get an honest job than trying to rob everybody else. Go get you a job. I don't care where it's at. Warehouse, Walmart, the post office. There's lots of places. I don't look down on regular jobs because we all had to work a job at some point. Right? And people work jobs. I don't know where people get this idea that, oh my God, if you work a job, you're lame. Everybody's working jobs. What the hell do y'all think this is? That everybody now just are entrepreneurs? No, even entrepreneurs got to go and work a job. Oh my God. So I'm never looking down on people who work jobs because most people work a job. But on social media, child, they tell you something different. Everybody on YouTube, everybody on TikTok is entrepreneurs. Everybody got all this money. Really? I know better. No, it's not the truth. And then why put yourself in that position to act like you don't have a job, and then when somebody see you in public, you ducking and diving and hiding and don't want nobody to see you, taking them tickets at that concert. You don't want people to see you. It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with having a job. Y'all better stop letting people hype y'all up on these social media streets and act like there's something wrong with you working. Hell, that's crazy to me. Anyway, 87, 87 Stevens or 87 Steven X. Thank you for the super chat. Says, all this delusion started with the old school sisterhood watching The Young and the Restless. Oh my God. Grandma's looking for a rich man. You might be right. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. They're watching the soap operas, The Young and the Restless, these movies, these fairy tales, all the cartoons, all of it. That told them, oh, the fairy tale, you're the what is it? You're the you're the bottom of the barrel. Nobody wants you, but oh, he's gonna come and see you and turn you into Cinderella. You know what I'm saying? You the lowly girl who nobody likes and sees, but he's gonna take you and turn you into Cinderella and with the glass slippers and put you up in the mansion. This is what they think. Thank you once again for the super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's a delusional state, and it's not helping when it comes to building relationships and families. It's only hurting it because these women really think they're settling for an average man. Successful MD, thank you for the super chat. Says just a donation for next week's fried hyenas, roasted bukeishas, sour lemonicious, and the defrosting or BBL Belinda's. The sisterhood is like quicksand, baby. This is a new one. Lemonicious. Lemonicious and the defrosting or BBL Belinda's. Goddamn. Oh my God. Thank you for the super chat though. Successful MD, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to remember these. I like the Bukishas. Lemonishas is my favorite, child. The Lemonishas, they're my favorites. Thank you, Successful MD. I appreciate you. JSU Tiger 07 says soap operas like All My Children, One Life to Live, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Another World, and Santa Barbara brainwashed women. Probably did. Probably did. I used to watch all of those, but I don't think I was brainwashed. But yeah, a lot. All those talk shows and stuff too. Sally Jesse Raphael and Oprah and all those, all those shows cater to women. All of that hyped these women up and made them believe the stuff that they're believing now. And it's not helping them though. It's backfiring. Thank you, JSU Tiger, for the super chat. I appreciate you. David Trawick. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Glass Crocs. Oh my God. Oh my God. Child, yeah, but it's a delusional state. We already know it, but it's causing a divide even more. And, I think there are some women who get it, but a lot of them still don't. They still out here struggling and they still think that men's supposed to provide for them just upon meeting them. And that's your job as a man. When you meet a woman and you take her out because you're interested, you're supposed to just pay her bills and give her money. No, they got it twisted. No, that's not what a provider is supposed to do. I don't meet you. I'm already taking you out because I'm trying to get to know your ass. If you start asking me for bill payment, I'm out. Goddamn.
I'm out. Oh my God. They don't
realize that that's a turnoff. They don't no home training once again. I just can't understand that. I would feel mortified to go on a date and ask man, can he pay my goddamn bills? I'm sitting here on the date with you and you ain't got no lights at your house. Huh? Oh, your light's about to get turned off and you got kids? You need your light bill paid? If he don't give you the money for your car, your car gonna be repossessed? Is that what's really happening? Or y'all lying about that? If he don't give you money for your school kids, your school clothes, they're not gonna have clothes for school. If he don't give you a part of your rent money, are you gonna be homeless? Like, why would he want to be with you? Like, no. It doesn't make any sense. Successful MD says the biggest influence was the older hyenas, and they still try. And somebody brought this up to me. Thank you, Successful MD. Somebody brought this to my attention the last time, saying, yeah, these 50-year-old women are competing with the younger women. So of course you're not gonna give them the right information. Of course you're gonna tell them the wrong information because you still out here trying to get you a man. You want to steer them wrong so you can hopefully get a man because you out here still competing at 50 and 60 years old, saying, can you take me? Can you take me shopping?
Can you take me shopping? Do you know who and what I am? Do you know? Do you? Can you take me shopping?
They still out here asking these questions at 60. So, of course, they're trying to steer the young women wrong because you still out here trying to get you a man. You don't want them to take them all. Y'all still in competition with the young women. So why would you tell them the right information? Noted. I'm glad that person, whoever told me that, because I guess true. Y'all still out here trying to compete. You should be married with grandkids and all this at this point. You still out here trying to get a man to take you shopping at 60. Wow. Thank you, Successful MD. Doesn't make any sense, y'all. But it is the nature of what it is. And I'm not really, look, it is what it is. We can't do anything about it, but I can definitely have my perspective and opinion on it. It is what it is. They're going to think how they want to think, especially the older hyenas. They're not going to change. You're stuck in your ways. I love Nia Long, right? Nia Long is out here in these streets, and Nia Long is single. She's outside, as they would say. I watched River do a video about her where she's talking about Nia Long is outside, and Nia Long's like, look, she's dating the younger guys. And I said, no shit, Sherlock. Oh my God. That's how it goes. We already know the trajectory of this. We already know how it go. All you have to do is pay attention. And I've been around enough time to see this is no surprise to me. And it's probably not a surprise to y'all either. Girl, love Nia Long. But Nia Long, so she's dating the younger guys. No shit. Okay, what's new? And she's happy to date the younger guys and send them home, which a lot of the men in the comments was like, I'll do that. And then they said that she make them sign NDAs. And then a lot of the men were like, okay, now this is my type of woman. I'll sign it. I'll do it. They were for it. They were like, Nia Long has been a lot of men's crushes growing up. So I get it. I think she's gorgeous. I like Nia Long. But still, the story is the same. Nia could get it, and a lot of men want Nia. Even they were saying, what's his name? What's the rapper who she interviewed? What is his name? Jeezy. Young Jeezy was interested, they were saying. I'm like, that might work out. You know what I mean? They're not too far apart in age. That might work out. But yeah, Nia Long is gorgeous. Nia Long is that girl. But what I'm saying is it still applies. She's older now. She's single, and she says she's dating the younger guys because she don't want them at her house. She says she want to spend some time with them and send them back home. Go home. She's stuck in her ways. She don't want that. You know what I'm saying? And so, that's what they're attracting, the younger guys, because the older guys, they don't show as much interest because they want younger. So yeah, of course, when you get older as a woman, you get attraction for the younger guys. They like, yeah, I want to take that cougar down. Of course. So it wasn't shocking, but you still hit the wall. I don't care who you are. You still hit the wall. Successful MD say, rich women are human and still get passed around. Of course they do. And some of them don't mind being passed around. And then when they get older, see, women, thank you, Successful MD. The thing about a lot of women is that women, we are very conflicting. We go back and forth. Our brains don't work like y'all's. The way we think and the way we move, the way we do stuff is very different from how men think and how men see things. This is why, what they say, one is from Mars and one is from Venus or something like that. Well, it just shows you there's a very different way of thinking when it comes to men versus women. Women, we feel a certain way until we don't. That's the scary part. Thank you, Successful MD, for the super chat. I appreciate you. We feel a certain way until we don't. You know what I'm saying? And you as men, y'all don't know what that is. Our feelings and emotions could flip up throughout the day. We could say, I want this 1 minute, and then you want something else when your mood changes. And for men, that could be very disturbing because it's hard for a man to try to keep up to know how to please you or what to do with you because you switch up too much. That's a typical woman. Women do this all the time. So something could be working for you until it doesn't, and then you flip up, and then you women could say one thing and do something else. 1 minute, oh well, yeah, I like the young guys, and then all of a sudden then you become emotional and start crying because now you want something more serious. Then the very thing you say you wanted somehow becomes the very thing you don't want, and now you're upset by it. So at one moment when you felt good, you want the young guys, it was okay to fool and dibble dab and send them on. But then when you get tired of that, now that's become a problem. Now you want something more stable, and now you want commitment. Now you just want somebody to love you and be with you. So it's difficult to deal with women or gauge women because women go back and forth. And so if and so that's why women could be very confusing. And I know that I'm a woman and I've done it, and I realize it though. And I realize how confusing that could be to my husband. It could be confusing to your wives or girlfriends or whoever you're dealing with because we are emotional. And people, and I hear men say this all the time, women are very emotional, but that ish is real. Y'all be saying it, but sometimes I don't know if you really grasp what you're saying and understand it because we actually go through it. We are like balls of emotion. It is really real, and they use it as talking points, but no, it's a real thing. We go through different hormonal changes and things of that nature, which cause us to become emotional. A lot of, things that's going on in our bodies that cause emotional changes. So it's really real. And so it's sometimes you have to be able to navigate that and really like get that in check. It's something we really have to work on. Like it's part of our nature. It's part of our biology. We have to really work on not being emotional about everything and understanding that how our emotions can get in the way. We have to like check that. We have to like really work on that. That's not always easy. So when I talk about the nature of women, it's a real thing. It's not just a talking point. It's real. And it's not something you can just throw away and get rid of so easily. It's a part of you. The same way we can't change the male nature. We can't change the nature of men, who men are at the core. You can't change that. So, it's just, that's why you have to work on certain things. Like, you have to really know who you are and know what you do and become self-aware in order for you to be able to change certain things. Because if you're not aware of it and you don't know, then you don't know. So you're not working on it. And that's why it takes time. So this is why I say, if women fully understood the nature of men and men fully understood the nature of women, we could get somewhere. And understand that certain things about women is not going to change, just like certain things about men is not going to change. You're going to have to accept certain things about each other and deal with the rest. In my humble opinion, I think that's part of why a lot of relationships fail, because we don't understand each other. But baby, that's a whole nother subject and topic, and that's a book and a whole bunch of other things. Yeah. So let's move on. I want to move on to this next clip that I have for you guys. I want you to hear this because I think that it's interesting. And I just want to share it. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, okay? Check this out. Hold on. Here we go.
I'm not the proudest of this, but I am 100% well-versed in situationships, okay?
See, once you start just realizing that most of these niggas out here, they're only meant for fun purposes, guys. You're not supposed to fall in love with these niggas. It don't matter how good, they get the hit, you don't fall in love. You just have fun with them niggas. And when you stop having fun with them niggas, you be done with them niggas. That's it.
What do you mean by that?
And you made her your girlfriend after a month.
Yeah.
And we talked for 3 years. I just know, like, you really pissing me off right now. Like, this is wow. You don't feel like a piece of shit? Wow.
Oh my God.
Let me pull the fuck over because I don't even trust myself to drive right now. That's how pissed the fuck off I am. Are you serious? Can you understand why I am so in love with the bitch who don't want to do shit for me, who I have to beg for an ounce of any fucking thing whole time? I have a man who literally wants to see me. We are about to go to a 5-star fucking dinner, and I don't even fucking like this man, not even a little bit.
Did y'all? No, hold on.
Hold on, wait a minute, let's get something in it. Hold on, wait a minute, let me drop something in it, child.
Did you hear that? She said she's spazzing out. She is crashing out, saying the man that she's in love with don't give a shit about her. Basically, she trying to beg him to be with her and do the right thing, and she about to go to a Ooh. So this is women admitting that they choose these situationships. So the man that she loves don't give a shit about her. The one she don't like even a little bit is taking her to a 5-star restaurant. You can't make this up. You can't make it up. She don't like him a little bit, she says. Not even a little bit, and he's taking her to a 5-star restaurant. This is why men, and I really want women to stop asking the goddamn question. Stop asking the question why men aren't approaching. Stop asking the question why men are going their own way. Stop asking about the passport bros. Stop complaining about it, Crew Society members. Let them men move the way they want. Cause see, these types of videos just clearly just prove how y'all move. And then y'all get mad when the men move the way they want to move. No, these women will go out. You going out with a man, he's taking you to a nice restaurant. He probably likes you. And you don't like him not even a little bit, is what she said. But the guy that she likes don't give a shit about her. This is why I said, like the person who like you. Because it's so mixed up these days. It's just not worth it, child. But she crashing out because the person she don't want her. But she don't know how to accept and be okay with the person that is showing her the love that she want from the other guy. See, people want love, but they want it from the certain people. You don't know how to accept love from people who's loving you back. And that's a big problem. You don't know how to love somebody who loves you. You're looking for a certain, you want something that you envision or you see, and you can't accept anything outside of that. No matter how bad he's treating you, no matter how much he's showing you, he don't want you. You still trying to push something and forge something with him. And the guy who really would be interested in you can't find a way to love him and treat him right because he's treating you right. That's a problem. And this is why when men say, and both sides do this, but women are the ones who complain the most openly. Because y'all are out here complaining about men, but no, because the man that you want don't want you. And you pissed off that you gave him a baby and all these other things that he don't want you. And the guy that want to be with you, you don't want to be with him, so you depressed. That's what I think is happening with Jada Pinkett. She don't want Will, but Will is the one who wants her. And he's giving her the world and more. But she's still unhappy. Why? Because it's not Tupac. Am I lying? If I'm lying, I'm lying. She would have loved to bring Tupac from the dead. Tupac. Shout out to Tupac. Rest in peace to Tupac. She would love it if she could bring Tupac from the dead, get him, he marry her, and she be with him, and he wouldn't even have to do shit. He'd go lay down for months and not work. She'll be out working, making movies, and be happy to go home and taking care of him. While Will is doing everything for her, and she just dragging this man through the mud every chance she get because she don't want him. It don't matter how successful he is, how much money, it don't matter. Will is not an unattractive guy. He's tall, he's attractive, he's all this. Successful, all that, she still got a problem. She's still unhappy. But if she could raise Tupac from the dead and he could come back and be with her, she'll be happy than a goddamn pole cat. Oh my God. And she would do anything for that man. This is how backwards it is. This is how backwards these situations are. And this is just what it is, child. I don't know why. Maybe it's for some big alternative reason. Maybe there's something behind this to prove a bigger point. I don't know what, but it's crazy. Let's continue.
Ooh, wait.
I told my situationship to either choose me or leave me alone, and he's replied, "This is a 10-year situationship. Put me in jail." I know. I know. I'm gonna read what he said. I'm actually so scared. Okay. Yeah, I agree and understand. You mean a lot to me too. I want to have you in my life, but I don't want to just lead you on to nothing. It's awesome talking and hanging out with you, but it does seem like a lot, and I'm not in a place to be in a relationship. But friendship and talking and hanging out, if you want, would be awesome.
And I know when you put a year or time limit,
it's awesome talking and hanging too. I want to have. I'm actually what he said. Put me in a 10-year situation. Choose me or leave me alone. And
so she's told her 10-year situationship to choose her or leave her alone. And this is his response. Let me hear, because
he's replied, "This is a 10-year situationship. Put me in jail." I know. I'm gonna read what he said. I'm actually so scared. Okay. Yeah, I agree and understand. You mean a lot to me too. I want to have you in my life, but I don't want to just lead you on to nothing. It's awesome talking and hanging out with you, but it does seem like a lot, and I'm not in a place to be in a relationship. But friendship and talking and hanging out, if you want, would be awesome.
Girl, what would you think, girl? You've been in a situationship with him for 10 goddamn years. Oh my God. Now you see what I'm saying? Now you want to change the program. 10 years you've been in a situationship. He's used to a situationship with you. If he wanted something more serious with you, he wouldn't have waited 10 years. So now she wants something. I told y'all this before. The side pieces always want to be the main piece. They don't want to be the side piece. They want to be the main chicken or the main fish, whatever. The side piece want to be the main piece. Bottom line. I said that. And look, she been in a situationship with him for 10 years because they think the man going to change his mind and he going to miraculously decide, "Oh, I want you to be my main girl. Come on, I'm going to marry you. You've been holding me down for 10 years. Come on, boo." No, you the side piece for a goddamn reason. And that's what he just told her. So he told her, "No, it's cool. I'm not going to lead you on. I'm going to just leave you alone. Or we could just continue to be just friends and kick it." Girl, it's kind of sad because it could be a little bit alarming to see that so many women don't understand this. You know, and it's not funny, really. It's funny and then it's not, because they really don't be knowing, and they really be depressed and they really be sad behind this because you don't understand the nature of men, and you don't understand requiring certain things up front, that you don't go into something thinking that it's going to evolve into something more. No, you got to let that person know what you're looking for. And if they don't want to give you what you're looking for, you don't waste your time. But once again, I find that men who meet women that they really want and want to marry, they don't waste time. That's the real tea. They don't waste time. A man that knows what he wants, he don't waste time. Men who know what they want, when they meet a woman, they know what they want. They go after it, they get it, and they seal the deal. To me, men who are unsure or on the fence about something are the ones that you see wasting a lot of time, because they're unsure. Either they don't want to do it or they're just unsure about it. They're on the fence about it. They don't know. So they got to think about it hard. Most men, when they know they meet a woman and they like this woman and they like, oh, they already in their mind, like, she's this going to be my wife. And that's just what it is. And that ends up being their wife. And that's it. But yeah, girl, yeah. And I think women should understand that, because a lot of them, apparently they don't. Let's continue.
And I know when you put a year or time limit on how long you deal with somebody in a situationship type of experience, a lot of people are like, what? How can you do that for so long? Well, for me, I can only talk about my experience, is that I put myself in that situation thinking that I could be friends with benefits, or that I wouldn't catch feelings, and that I knew I wanted a relationship and he did not. And I thought that I could still do that and like not get my feelings involved.
You know how women come on here and say, I'm putting myself in timeout for so-and-so, or for whatever situation that they're going through. Well, I'm putting myself in timeout because I was fucking...
No fumbles, 9132. I think I'm the lucky one, to be honest. I think I'm even more lucky, honestly. Cause I'm a little cray-cray, you know what I'm saying? Well, I was. No fumbles, 9132. How are you? I think I'm the lucky one. For sure. He might, you know, I think I'm more lucky. I'll just say that. I think I'm more lucky because I was a little cray-cray at first. You know what I'm saying? A little rough around the edges at first. You know what I'm saying? I'll admit it. I had to learn a few things. And my husband has a lot of patience. I'll say that. You know what I mean? So I think I'm even more lucky. I just want to say that. But thank you. I appreciate that. Let's continue.
This big dick Jamaican, and I promised myself that I wouldn't start acting crazy. The only time I really started, I'm putting
involved.
You know how women come on here and say, I'm putting myself in timeout for so-and-so, or for whatever situation that they're going through. Well, I'm putting myself in timeout because I was fucking this big dick Jamaican, and I promised myself that I wouldn't start acting crazy.
See what I'm saying? Is Long D Willie. See what I'm saying? Oh my God. Coming full circle. Long D Willie. That's what they be looking for. Look at her. I've seen her in several videos. She really just going through it, because most of these men are playing her. They're not trying to take her seriously. I'm just saying. I've seen this chick before. These men just playing her. Look at her. She's addicted to Long D Willie. She said it, not me. I'm just saying, child, that's what be happening. See what I'm saying? That's what be happening. And she just confirmed it. They always confirm it. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
The only time I really start acting crazy is if it's good, and it was really, really good. But truthfully, the first time he was inside of me, I felt myself like glitching. I knew it was going to be a problem, but I kept doing it because I really thought I was going to be able to control myself. Because most of the time, I don't give a fuck about these men. But as of recently, like whenever I text, whenever I call, like he's too busy, he's not available. And I'm like, hello, like why aren't you coming over?
Me and the person that I have been involved with, we haven't talked for some months now, right? But I genuinely believe we're still very much in love. We still go together real bad. Real bad. You're just taking some space. Take all the time you need. But when I come back, let them bitches know it's mine. And I'm coming back for good.
Girl, you don't make that determination. If a man is not, he's going months at a time without caring about seeing you or nothing like that, that ain't your man. And you already saying you already know that he's attached to other women. So those other women ain't going nowhere. And you're not gonna be the number one. You don't determine that. If he wanted you to be number one, he would only be talking to you. If he's talking to a bunch of other bitches, as she said, then you just are in a rotation, ma'am. And then this is why they be so heartbroken. I told y'all a long time ago, when a lot of these women, get upset and be crying, buku snot, snot crying about a man messing them over and doing them dirty. It be these type of it be the situationships that they thought that it was going to turn into something more serious, and when it didn't, they got upset. They got upset and they just didn't know what to do with themselves because they thought that, they could make him choose just them, that they could make him be committed to them, and no amount of loving and buying and paying and doing all that, it's not going to make a man do that. He's just going to take what you giving and he going to enjoy it. And then he going to still move the way he want to move because that's not what he want to do. That's what I be trying to tell women. Listen, you can't make a man do something he don't want to do. He ain't going to do it. You can't force them to do it. They're not going to do it. And so a lot of these women think that they could, they got the best coochie and then they could just get him. She gonna give him a baby or whatever it might be, and he gonna become loyal to them. No, that's not gonna make them change. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it because when they want to do something, they do it. You don't have to force them. Like the girl asked the guy, "Hey, I was with you she was with him for some years." She said he didn't want to be with her. Never made her the girlfriend. She was still the side piece. But he met the other girl and boom, 1 month, I think she said, and boom, that's his girlfriend because he knows he wants something more with her. He see her as something more. He didn't see you as anything more. And you didn't require anything more either. So, yeah, that's just that. That's just that, child. But let's move on. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the like button. I got another clip that I want to share. And it's a pop the balloon. I haven't done a pop the balloon in a while, but I want to play this one because, baby, the audacity on this pop the balloon, it just had me floored. So I said, let me share this with y'all because this pop the balloon, first off, and I'm not even going to shout out to it. This is pop the balloon. Which one? Pop the balloon, St. Louis. And baby, the lineup on this pop the balloon was atrocious, but I ain't gonna even do that because these are human beings and we're not gonna do that. But baby,
welcome in.
This one.
My name is Janelle. I'm 38. All right, Janelle, what do you do?
This one was crazy. So we gonna get into Janelle, right? Shout out to Pop the Balloon St. Louis. Check them out if y'all haven't already. I haven't done one of these in a while, but I want to play this particular one because the audacity of this woman in this particular one, it just threw me off. I was like, oh my God, I know she didn't. But, it is what it is. So I want to share it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat, but let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go.
Hey, welcome in. Name and age. My name is Janelle. I'm 38. All right, Janelle, what do you do? I work in finance, and on the weekends I do hair. Okay. What do you like to do for fun? For fun, I like to throw darts. I like to read. I like to be at home because sometimes my social battery run a little low. That's pretty much it. Sometimes I might go out a little bit. I might go outside and do bald head stuff, but Okay. What are you looking for today in a guy? Consistency, somebody that's intentional, somebody that's smart, somebody that can teach me something. I like to learn. I also am looking for somebody that can put me in airplane mode. So if I can just be able to not have to think about it and we just do it, that's gonna make me happy. Okay. So then what are your deal breakers? Deal breakers are liars. Men that are not emotionally intelligent, men that like to go back and forth with women. I don't like that.
Ooh, she breathing hard. I ain't gonna lie. She breathe. I noticed. I could hear the breathing. She was breathing hard. That's kind of scary. Let's continue though.
And somebody that don't know how to manage their finances well. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we don't have any pop balloons. What we're gonna do is have you ask the guys a few questions.
There's only 3 men. There's only 3 guys. I thought it used to be more. There's only 3 dudes there. Okay, I guess the other men got picked. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Oh, yeah, because this is the last one. So maybe there was just 3 guys left. Okay, they started out with more. Got it. Let's continue.
Get a feel for him, see who will be a match or not, okay?
Okay.
What question would you like to start with?
Why didn't none of y'all pop that balloon when I came
still
out?
holding their balloon?
Why y'all still holding the balloon?
All right, let's go get some deets for you. Let's start down here. You come follow with me.
Okay.
Yep. All right, name and age, and she wants to know why you still holding on to your balloon when she walked out.
Well, initially, she is attractive.
Thank you.
How tall are you?
5'3".
You looking a little taller than that. Maybe it's the heels.
It's the heels.
Yeah, but I like you got it going on. I mean,
I thank you.
I like how you did your hair.
Thank you.
Teeth pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna hear you out regardless before it just pop.
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah, I like what I heard so far.
Okay. Thank you.
David, age, just say question.
Tony, 42. I mean, you're beautiful. You got pretty teeth. They definitely white.
Thank
you. Know what I'm saying? And then just initially I like shooting darts. And yeah, I can go in airplane mode too.
Okay.
I can teach you a lot of things, for sure. I can teach you a lot.
Okay.
You know.
Name and age, same question.
Terrence, 40 years old. I love the fact that you like to learn something, and I'm big, like what he said, on help educating and building and teaching with my partner. And your vibrance was kind of, illuminating with that purple you got on.
Thank you.
I was like that, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, you have another question for the guys?
So y'all don't like the purple, huh? Oh my God! He said Barnisha's lashes are hindering her breathing. Oh my God! Y'all wrong for that. Her dress is cute. The purple is cute. Thank you, Successful MD. I appreciate you. The purple is cute, right? Isn't it cute? She needs Primatine Miss. Y'all is stupid. What is Primatine Miss? Is that stuff to open up your lungs? Help you breathing? Primatine Miss help you breathing? Successful? Wait, Lorenzo. Lorenzo. Primatine Miss helps you breathing? Let me look that up. What is Primatine Miss? What is for? Let me hold on. With Primatine albuterol? Wait. Primatine Miss is what? What is for asthma? Oh, it's a Miss inhaler. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, for breathing and asthma. Oh my God. Y'all are stupid. Oh my God, my bad. Okay, yeah. So Primatine, yeah, okay. Yeah. You know what? I think, yeah. Oh my God. Y'all a trip. Anyway, a mess. Let's continue. I think the dress is fine. It's just a little tight. That's all. But let's continue.
What do a consistent relationship look like for y'all?
What does a relationship?
Consistent relationship.
Consistent. Okay. What does a consistent relationship looks like?
A consistent relationship looks like a person that communicates a lot, a person that knows what they want and how we can kind of vibe together and make things come together. That's a part of building partnership before relationship. So if we can do that in a consistent basis, I believe that we'll work.
Okay.
Same question.
Communication. I'm big on communication. That's the most main thing is talking and understanding each other. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people don't communicate and that's how people kind of fall off track with each other. So I'm big on communication though.
Same question.
Made a dress from her grandmother's drapes. You a mess. You a mess. It don't look bad though, for real. Just a little tight in the front. That's all. Thank you, Successful MD. Y'all need Jesus. I'm going to pray for y'all. You need Jesus in your life. Jesus help Successful MD. Oh my God. Oh my God. Help him out. Help him to get his life together. Oh my God. Help him, Jesus. Successful MD. Let's continue.
Consistent relationship. I guess once you start to feel like family, I don't demand a lot of time, but I need time from you. I'm an affectionate guy.
Okay.
So when I'm a consistent relationship, you're gonna get a lot of that from me. If it's consistent, you're gonna become family. My family will become family to you. Hopefully the same. You know what I mean? I've never went into a relationship halfway. There's not a lot of people my family just met. So if it's consistent, then you're gonna become family to me.
Okay. All right, makes sense.
Classy young man. What's going on, Classy? Says, that's not a dress, that's a wrap for gifts. Oh, my God. I'm going to pray for you too, Classy. Classy, Lord, the Lord don't like ugly. You got to stop that mean. You mean. Y'all mean. Y'all going to have to, I'm going to have to pray for you. Thank you, Classy. Shout out to you. Yours Every TV, thank you for the super chat. Says, big ups, my sister, in my Jamaican accent. Big ups to you too, man. Thank you, Yours Every TV. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. I know that was a horrible accent. I'm bad at accents. My youngest daughter is great at accents. I'm horrible at it. I cannot do any. But thank you. I appreciate you. Let's continue.
All right, I'm gonna have you answer your own question.
Okay, consistent relationship to me would be somebody that's, again, smart. Somebody that has integrity. Like, don't be doing sneaky stuff behind my back. Somebody that is able to communicate. And I guess somebody that's affectionate, because I love affection.
Okay. All right, let's get you to ask one more questions to the guys. And then I'm going to turn it over to them and let them begin to ask you a few questions, okay?
Okay.
What question would you like to ask your last?
What's your favorite thing to do?
Favorite thing. Stop here.
Again, going with your initial statement when you first came out.
Yours Every TV, thank you for the super chat again. Said the Lord's, you said the Lord's at the body is a temple. I guess the Lord says the body is a temple and gluttony is a sin. That's true. That's true. That is so true. I think that is one of the scriptures the church people miss. Because a lot of them be big and full of gluttony. I'm just saying. So maybe they miss that part. They don't pay attention to that part of the Bible because they all be big. Thank you, Yours Every TV. I appreciate you. I mean, that's why people are selective with the word of God. They're just selective of what they want to follow and what they don't. That part, a lot of them miss. I'm sure of it. Thank you. I appreciate you.
I like to teach. If I can teach you something and you can learn it and you listen, not to be controlling, but just listen, because I feel like I have certain type of game plans and we can put together, we can come together, we can kind of talk about it and make that make sense. My motto is think like people who think better than you. Not saying that you don't think better than me, but to think like people think better than you, I think that gives a broader idea about what I want to do with you. So
Okay.
Right. Same question.
How old is you?
I'm 38.
38. I like traveling, doing different things, trying new things new. I'm big on that, you know what I'm saying? I hate to do the same thing over and over. I hate eating the same food over and over. So I'm always trying to try something new.
If it's pork, you're going to keep eating.
I'm still going to eat it.
I say question.
Primarily probably physical activity. You know, I like thought-provoking stuff too, but overall I'm a guy's guy. I like sports, of course, mainly basketball, but then you mentioned darts earlier?
Yeah.
I love darts. I can bust your ass in pool too. So, then I can go with the flow. I'm very flexible with as far as interests go. Hopefully, you can show me something new. As far as my own go, but yeah, those.
I'm a good teacher.
Yeah. Show me something new.
Yo, it's Eric TV. Thank you for the super chat once again. It says, thus said the Lord, your body is a temple and be treated with respect. Gluttony, the Bible, very red pill. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But once again, I think a lot of people who say they study the Bible and they follow it, I have heard Christians say they follow the word of God and that's all they follow. But a lot of them be 300 pounds, okay? And a lot of them be at least 290, and above. And they don't follow every part of it is my thing. And I notice this is why a lot of people are hypocritical. Because they claim to be Christians and they follow the word and that's all they follow. And a lot of them, is doing everything outside of it. And I don't agree with hypocrisy. I'm like, if you gonna do something, stand on it. If you gonna do what you want to do, stand on it, and don't be don't apologize for it. Be who you authentically are, as opposed be who you are authentically and stand on it. I can respect that, as opposed to people who fake the funk. You know what I mean? People who lie about who they really are to try to look like there's something that they know they're not. I respect people for who they are. Even if I don't agree with your lifestyle, I can respect the fact that you chose that lifestyle, because as an adult, you have the right to choose what you want for your life. You know what I mean? And so that's why I'm really big on, look, you might be an atheist. I'm not an atheist, right? But if that's what you are and that's what you choose to believe, I don't have to agree with it. But if you stand on it and you follow everything that's associated with that, and you make no apologies for it, and you are who you are, and you through and through, and you standing on it, every time I see you, you saying the same thing, and that's what you live by, and you believe what you believe, I can respect it. I respect it, because at least you're real about what it is that you're choosing, and you're not flip-flopping just because somebody else, or you don't flip up or switch up because somebody famous or somebody who might, people who people respect comes and tell you something, you stand on it still. I could respect those people better than these fake Christians, because the people who are fake in the church, they're fake. I could respect the person who's real about what they are, whether I agree with it or not. But in the church, a lot of these people are phony and fake, and they're faking and they're lying. You know what I'm saying? And you just doing it to appear a certain way. You're not Christ-like. You're not nothing like. You're not doing anything that the Bible says. You only cherry pick the things you want to follow and talk and teach. Then you're judging other people about their lifestyle, but you're doing the same damn thing. You just go to church on Sundays and Wednesdays, on Bible study on Wednesdays, and you jumping, hooping, hollering. Like I said, I was dancing in the church faking. A lot of them are fake and phony. And you in there, but you're trying to tell other people how to live, and you're not living like that yourself. You're going out to the club, screwing everybody. You're promiscuous. You're doing all of the things. And then you come into church and then you act like you're a Christian and try to tell other people what they're doing wrong. No. So a lot of those people be more fake than the so-called heathens, And so yeah, when we talk, you mentioned gluttony. Yeah, they walking around big as a house, gluttony to the rim, but saying, "Oh, I do everything that the word says." No, you're not, because you'll put the forks down and stop being gluttonous. Thank you, US Eric TV again. I appreciate you. Just stand on whatever you is. Stop pretending to be something you're not. Yois Eric TV also says, I backslide a lot, so let me not cast stones though. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, shit. You know, listen, I don't know if I told y'all the story. Successful MD, thank you for the super chat, says, I'm scared of those caterpillars over her eyes. Don't worry. They ain't going nowhere. They stuck to her eyes. They ain't gonna move. They don't move. Trust me, Successful MD. Thank you for the super chat. But what I wanted to say is this. Listen, don't feel bad about backsliding, baby. Because I remember being in church, and every Sunday, like clockwork, there was people who was rejoining every Sunday, okay? Like every Sunday, you can bet on them coming back to be saved, because they just messed up Friday, Saturday, or they messed up Monday through Saturday, and then Sunday they come and they ask for forgiveness. They come running to the front of the church every Sunday. You hear me? The same people. So that means they were falling short, and they had to recommit themselves to Christ every week. So don't feel bad. Every week. Till the church just got tired of seeing them. Every week. What the hell are you doing? Every week you running down here crying, I messed up, oh Lord. Oh Lord, I messed up. Forgive me. Ah. Every goddamn week. So don't feel bad. I've seen a lot. ACG, what's going on? How you been? What up, DeeDee? What's going on with you? Hope all has been well. Thank you so much for the super chat, and I appreciate you. Captain Caveman says, why am I hearing, hey, don't pop my balloon today? Oh, there you go. Thank you, Captain Caveman. I appreciate you. A mess. Thank you so much for the super chat and for being here. I appreciate you, bro. Let's continue, though.
I like, I prefer if it's physical, but yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you pop one balloon. Little dress was all over it. I thought this was gonna be easy. Until this time. I thought the popping was gonna be easy. I was back there practicing and everything. Okay. Toothpick don't want to pop. It must not be me. Aw. All right, so come on back over here. Before we get into why you decided to pop his balloon, why did you have your balloon unpop?
Again, she was very vibrant. Like coming out, I felt the energy, eye contact that you've been holding with me since I think you came out. So that was kind of, yeah.
Okay. All right, and why did you decide to pop? Aesthetic. Okay. I don't like men with hair. Okay. No offense.
Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Boy, don't get me started. Oh my God. She said she don't like men with hair. And I will never forget that little video, that meme where he said, oh, why? Because you don't have none? Baby, I be weak. So why you don't like men with hair? Like, oh God, Jesus Christ. Yo, it's Eric TV says, did you see the one with the African man in sandals? I did not. I would love to see. On this one, it's the St. Louis one. If it is, I'm going to go look for it. But I haven't seen that one. The African man in sandals. Okay. No, I didn't see that one. Child. Thank you for the super chat. It's Eric TV. I appreciate you. Whew, I did see one that was a part of this one with this lady. She was on there and, she was missing side teeth and she had on a dirty dress. And I was just like, all right, girl. I did see that. I see the lady, she had dirt on her dress. I don't know. And she asked the men, that was from this same show, this same episode. I'm going to have to pull that one up. She was asking, she had a dirty dress on and she had missing teeth on the side. But she was cute. She wasn't bad looking. But she was asking them how they going to deal with her if she when she on her period. And I was like, let's continue.
All right, so let's come on down here to the guys. What we're going to do is have them ask you a few questions, get a feel for them, okay? You have a question or two you would like to ask?
What's your goal for the next couple of years?
Well, I am studying to do my SIE to become a trader. So that's my goal for the next couple of years. That's what I'll be doing probably till I retire.
You got kids?
I do.
How many?
4.
4.
I have 4 kids, but 1 is an adult and 3 are in the house.
How old?
The oldest is 22. The youngest is 4.
How the relationship with the baby daddy is?
There is one. There isn't any.
Okay.
I mean, we're good. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
It's not like anything that you have to be concerned about.
They still love out there. 4 years old can be.
She said there isn't any. Where is he? Is he in jail? You just had a baby 4 years old. Oh, wait a minute. So that's why she a little big in the midsection. Who said that? Who said? I saw that earlier. Who said that? Who said? Wait. Somebody said, wait, let me go back. Somebody said she probably had kids. That's why her stomach was big. Who said that? Somebody said that. I saw that. I saw a glimpse of that. So she had 4 years. That's not that long. So she had a baby 4 years ago. And they ain't no, where's the daddy? Would they disappear? Once she had a baby, they disappear or what? What happens? That's not a flex. Captain Caveman says, is it me or her stomach smile? Oh my God. Y'all, Lord, y'all are harsh. Oh my God. A lady, y'all be dragging people with stomachs. Oh my Lord, have mercy. That lady, she ain't nothing but about 20, 30, 40 pounds away from getting her stomach flat. Thank you, Captain Caveman. I appreciate you. Or smaller. Ooh, Lord, I would not. Shit, y'all, boy, y'all are harsh. But she had a baby 4 years ago. I guess that's the baby weight, I guess. Oh, my God. Let's continue.
Still love.
Well, you know, they always say under 5 relationships still alive, but no, that's not the case. That's not the case over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a question until you would like to ask?
4 kids.
I have 4.
The 22-year-old is a boy.
Girl. Oh, girl.
That's, I mean, I like your vibe and everything. I definitely
my
love
kids
how
are
you
my
speak.
world, so.
No, I get that. I'm the same way. I have 2 of my own. A 6-year-old and a 4-year-old.
I mean,
special needs.
Okay.
It's not severe, but it demands a lot of attention from me.
Absolutely. I definitely don't have a problem with you having to put your kids first.
Okay. Well, I'm holding my balloon.
Okay. You have another question?
I don't.
Okay.
No, I think I heard it.
All right, we'll be back. Okay. Okay. So you decided to pop your balloon. Before we get to why you decided to pop, why did you have your balloon unpop?
I mean, I love kids. I do. I coach. I work at the schools, but I like my time sometimes. I know kids you gotta go to bed first. The kid gotta go to bed first, and I don't got time to wait all night. You know, no offense. No offense.
I'm not offended.
I got a 12-year-old. He go in his room, go to your mama house. I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm not offended at all.
But you're very, very attractive.
Thank you.
My type for sure.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So is he your type? Why not? Well, I was honestly gonna pop his balloon next. It's the belly for me. But, you know, other than that, you are attractive man. Your type, why not? Well, I was honestly gonna pop his balloon next. It's the belly for me. But, you know, other than that, you are attractive.
Now, I know she lying. I know you lying. Oh, my God. If I was a monkey's donkey, how they say that? Girl, what the hell? Oh, what? And look how she's, let me go back. Let me make sure. What?
Well, I was honestly gonna pop his balloon next. It's the belly for me.
It's the belly for
me. But, you know, other than that, you are an attractive man, but it's the belly.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay.
I like this though.
Hey, a lot of people do. I'm not knocking it. All right, thank you.
Yep.
All right.
And then she's talking as if she's like her stomach is flat. Do people don't? I really think there's an issue. I really think people don't see themselves for real, y'all. For real. Ma'am, your stomach is just as big as his. I said that. I said this on Instagram. I actually saw this clip on Instagram. I said it on Instagram, ma'am. Y'all would go good together. He seems nice. He seemed cool. Like, y'all, you know, what? So, I guess only one can have a big belly. Y'all both can't have it, I guess. I guess that's what she's saying. Mine big, so yours can't be big, you know. And if my, you know, I guess, you know, like 2 big people say, you'll be shocked. You would think 2 big people just come together. They're like, oh, no, I'm big. I don't need another big one. A big one want a small one. And you would think 2 big ones should mesh well, but no, the big ones want small ones. I'm like, oh, because they can't, it's 2 big stomachs, they say can't work out. So maybe that's why I just was floored. I'm like, girl, oh my God. I'm just like, oh no. Oh no. No. No, you did not. Successful MC. Oh my God. Oh, no, you didn't. I'm not. I can't. No, you didn't. No, you did not. You wrong for that. Now, he said her child's father is in her stomach. Oh, my God. Oh, man. That's it. That's it for today. Thank you, Successful MD. You wrong for that. Wait a minute. No. Oh, Lord, have mercy. He said her child's father is in her stomach, baby. Oh, my God. Y'all wrong. That lady, now you wrong for that. That lady just had a baby 4 years ago. 4 years ago. 4 years. You think you can lose a stomach in 4 years? Oh, my God. Y'all a trip. Oh Lord, I'm not. Yours Eric TV says with your stomach hanging off of you too big. I mean, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact, Eric TV. I appreciate you. Y'all a trip. You wrong for that. He said that her baby daddy. What he say? Her child's fault is in us. I'm sorry, ma'am. Oh Lord, y'all a trip, baby. I can't. Oh Lord. Kettle calling black is the what now? Kettle calling black is the what not right. Yeah, child. Look, they look like they would be a good match, in my opinion. I thought they'd be a good match. Thank you, Eric TV. I appreciate you. I thought they would. I feel like he seemed like a cool dude, and she seemed okay. So I feel like they would have been a good match. But she said, "Hell to the no, it's the belly for me." Now, what if he would say, "It's the belly for me too"? Like she'd have been offended. And sometimes I wish the men would say that. Oh well, you know, and you don't have to do it in a mean way. Look what they're okay. We kind of matching. You know, yours kind of big and mine is too. Just to see what she say, because people really don't see themselves. They really don't be knowing. Thank you, Eric TV. And once again, I appreciate you. They don't be seeing it. She probably think her stomach's small. Successful MD says she plays guard for the Baltimore Ravens. I know you lied. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Now she don't look like a linebacker. You know, she not that bad. Thank you, Successful MD. Captain Caveman said she do look like the Mucinex. Oh my God. The Mucinex man? I don't even know what the Mucinex man look like, Captain Caveman. Now I'm gonna go look it up. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Oh Lord. Captain classy young man 35 says from the side she looks like the letter S written by a newborn. It looks funky. Y'all a mess. Classy, not classy. Oh my God. Y'all wrong for this. Y'all gonna have to repent. Y'all gonna have to go to church and run to the altar and ask for forgiveness for all of these comments. Y'all gonna have to repent. I'm telling you. Thank you, Classy. I appreciate you. Y'all gonna have to repent, honey. Yours Eric TV says she would barbecue chicken. She would barbecue chicken. Oh my God. These women be know how to cook though. I'm just telling you for real, for real. Speaking of barbecue chicken, she probably know how to cook. Thank you, Eric TV. Once again, I appreciate you. Let's continue because she actually get a match. I spoiled it, but she get a match. Here we go.
All right, so let's come on up here to the front. You're gonna come out the lineup, and I'm gonna have you come to my left. Okay. Let's open up communication again between the two of you. See if you have any additional questions for each other, at least one or two. If not, it's perfectly fine. I have a question that I will ask. Okay. You have another question you would like to ask? Not at the moment. I can't think of one off the top. You have a question?
No, I think I heard enough so far.
Is it a match for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it a match for you?
It's a match.
Yeah, we got a match. All right, what you gonna do is take hands and walk off together. Okay. Yes, good luck.
Well, listen, good luck to them. Oh my God. Hopefully they make it work. Hopefully it's really a match. Because, you know, it's a match. And then when they leave there, it don't work out. Yoix Era TV says that's a Ray Lewis sister, child. Ray Lewis, right? Thank you for the super chat. Is Ray Lewis a football player? I don't know who that is. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Eric TV, I appreciate you once again. Oh, Whitney, you was right. Her belly said children from the gate. Whitney said that. Yeah, I know I saw it somewhere. Oh my God. Lord, he said a Michelin man. Y'all wrong for that. But hopefully, you know, they can get what they looking for, baby. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at these people. Do your thing. Live your life. Have fun. You know what I mean? Don't worry about what we're saying. If you getting your results, that's all that matters. You know, that's all that matters. If you getting your results, that's all that matters. Don't worry about what nobody else is saying. If you getting your outcome and you happy, that's all life. That's all it's about. If you living your life and you happy in your life, That's great. But the problem is that a lot of people, and I'm not talking about them on this Pop the Balloon anymore. Shout out to Pop the Balloon St. Louis. A lot of people are out here faking the funk. And they're making it seem like they're happy, but they're complaining all the time about it. So life is too short. Stop the complaining. Look, live your life. Do you. Don't give a damn what nobody else think. Do you. Do what makes you happy and, live your life. Don't let people shift your energy. Don't let people mess up your energy. Don't let people, if you're a happy person and you happy, don't let nobody come in and destroy that. Keep moving. Live your life until there's no more life to live. That's something I'm taking note of and just making sure that I try to stay there too. Cause I sometimes, I'm not the most positive person most of the time. And so I try to be though. I try to be positive because if you're negative to me, that gives you negative energy and you invite negativity. No, when you're positive, there's nothing wrong with being positive. You being positive, upbeat, happy with yourself, that's the type of energy that you have. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's less stressful. You live longer, you look younger. And you invite positivity around you and in your space. And anything that's outside of that, you remove it. Don't allow people, because people will try to get under your skin, especially on social media, in real life too. Family members, people, don't let people have fun, laugh. I think laughter is great. It's good for the soul. It's good to laugh and be happy. One thing about it, you see people who look curmudgeonly angry and mad and frowned up all the time. They're always mad about something. That don't look happy. That don't look fun. It don't look fun. You always frowned up like you done just been eating sour pickles. Like, stop. Just relax. You can't relax and have fun. No, I'm making it a thing to always try to be positive and try at least. Just negative and mad all the time. It's not a good look, child. I wouldn't want. Oh no, she'll be on Kendra G next advertising for a simp, child. Successful MD, thank you for the super chat once again. I appreciate you. Classy says, true, Dee Dee, but go ahead and laugh. Let us see those beautiful dimples your husband enjoys on a display. I always forget I have dimples. Y'all, people be seeing my dimples, and I'm like, where? I don't even be seeing them. That's crazy. Thank you, Classy. I'm not laughing, baby. I be laughing on the inside, okay? I can't laugh. I'm a content creator. You know how people be snipping stuff and be like, oh, all she do sit over there laughing at people. They'll try to snip it but I don't really be giving a damn, to be honest. But to some degree. Because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, be looking like, I'm just making fun of people. But if it's funny, it's funny. If it's funny, it's funny. But I be laughing on the inside, I be laughing on the inside. And I kind of miss those days when I would be off camera. Classy, you probably remember when I wouldn't cam up. Because, baby, I had the time of my life. You hear me? So when I see stuff like that, or I be laughing hard, okay? Y'all just couldn't see it. So I laugh on the inside now. I learned how to laugh on the inside. Yep. True, Dee Dee. But positive is one thing, and lying to yourself is treacherous. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Captain K-Man said a bed indentation. Wait. A bed indentation maker. I'm good. My mattress costs too damn much to be sliding in. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. A bed indentation maker. So that's what you're saying? Oh, because they're going to lay on the bed and put that permanent indenture in the bed, in the mattress, and you good? No, you don't want that. You don't want to slide in with, oh, shit. Oh, my God. That's wrong. That's low. That's a low blow right there. A bed indentation maker. Lord have mercy. Baby, I hope I don't ever get fat. Jesus Christ, y'all gonna drag me to hell. Y'all drag me to hell, baby. Thank you, Captain K-Man. I appreciate you. Oh, Lord. Whitney, thank you, Whitney. See, Whitney is trying to be positive. Whitney says she had kids. LOL, be nice, y'all. Exactly. Be nice. We try to be positive over here. Thank you, Whitney. All right, y'all. I gotta get out of here. Thank y'all so much for being here, though. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building, everybody watching, everybody who supports the channel, y'all. I will be back soon, hopefully soon. But make sure you guys are watching the videos that are posted on the channel. Make sure you are hyping them up and watching the videos. I haven't even seen the hype button. I don't know if that hype button is coming or going, but if it's there, hype it up. Leave a comment just to let me know it's real, y'all. Make sure you are liking those videos and watching. That definitely helps the channel. Also, when I'm not live, that y'all are watching the videos that are posted and just, getting the views up on those videos as well. That's super, super helpful. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out, y'all. Also hit that notification bell to be notified when I go live or post new content, because you never know when I'm going to go live. I try to be consistent on Tuesdays and Fridays, but I may go live in between there. So make sure you have that bell clicked on so that you'll be notified and that you'll know I'm live. All right. So once again, shout out to everybody in the building. Classy, the hype button is on the videos. Like where, there's an area where you can hit hype, and it gives the video a certain amount of hype points or something like that. I can't hype my own video up, but I think it's like when you go to the video and you see the like button, and if you just slide across, there's the remix button, the save and the super thanks button. And the download button. Then they're next to the download button. When you go to the video, you just scroll across and you see the hype button, and you can hype the video up, and that gives some type of hype points or whatever. But yeah, so you just swipe left, and you'll see the hype button, and just hype the video up. That's supposed to help the channel out or whatever. So if you see it, go ahead and hype it up. That helps it out in some way. I don't know how, but it gives some type of hype points or whatever. So do that. If you can find it, go ahead and hype it up. They're supposed to help the channel. So yeah, like the video though too. If you like, that helps as well. That helps to push the videos into the algorithm. Y'all know, get more people watching, and helps the channel to grow. So make sure you are doing that, y'all. I appreciate everybody who gave super chats to Cash App. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much. Everybody who hit the like button, everybody who joined the chat, everybody who gave a comment, gave a comment or a joke or whatever. Shout out to y'all for making me laugh. I appreciate it. But thank y'all so much for being here. Stay tuned for more, y'all. I will be, I post videos every day, so make sure you're watching those videos, and I will be back soon live. If you have any topics or anything that you would like me to discuss, make sure you send that, DM me in on my Instagram if you have any topics that I may have missed or you think would be an interesting topic for the show or for a video. DM me on Instagram for that. All of that information is in the description box. All right. So thank y'all once again. I appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all be safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will see y'all soon. Love you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all so much for your support. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all soon. Mwah. Later.
You laugh and my heart chokes. Like might as everything you touch turns gold. You dance in the hallway like nobody's told. You say my name so softly, like it's a little word. Yeah. Every time you're near me, all my doubts get blurred. You take my day, turn it bright, brand new. Every look you give says I choose you. I get you more than anybody ever could. You get me in a way I never understood. In every little smile, every little move you do. Ooh, baby, I don't need a reason. I just know. I get it's all about your dreams, eyes wide, shining clear. And you tell the wildest stories I could listen for years. And you roll your eyes and kiss me when I'm stubborn and proud. You pull me back to center when my thoughts get loud. You take my fear, turn it into truth. Every time you touch me, I remember you. When the world feels heavy on my shoulders, you lean in, lay your head right over mine. You say we can carry this together, and just like that, I'm fine. Oh, I'm fine. I just know I get you.